me say it one more time. Let me say it one more time. Let me say it one more time. Let me say it. 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 Say it one more time. Let me say it. Let me say it. Say it one more time. Let me say it. Say it one more time. Let me say it. Say it one more time. Let me say it. Say it one more time. Let me say it. Let me say it. Let me say it. Say it one more time. Let me say it. Say it one more time. Let me say it. Say it one more time.
One, two, 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Salute 5 people in the building. Hit that like button as you enter. You rocking with the Ganser lifestyle. Yo, it's Big Gans. Yo, we in the building. You know what it is. Oh, man. Where we going with this shit? Yo, salute to vacation time with Ryan. I was over there with him watching his live. So I'm kind of mixed on where I'm going with my live today because we dipping lanes. You know what I'm saying? We dipping out. We not talking about too much travel stuff on this live because I seen something. It's been a lot of shit going on the internet. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of shit going on the internet all this week. You know? So we dipping out of that lane. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Dwight J. Salute to Bismarck. Salute Big LA. First time seeing you. Big LA. Salute. 11 people in the building. Hit that like button as you enter. You know what I'm saying? I got the link already in the chat. The link is for my partner, OG Davis. The link is for my other panelists, Khalil Backyard Life. The link is for them. I'm going to need for them to come and click that link and hold me back because I seen some shit on the internet this week. I don't want to salute to Natasha Duncan. I don't want to get my channel canceled. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to unpack some stuff. I might have to cook. You know what I'm saying? I popped a Red Bull, so I got a lot of energy. You know? But yo, as always, let me start off with the scent of the day. Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. The whole box. A whole big box. This is Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. Now let me show you what's coming in the box. Y'all know I've been on that hunt for that Creed Aventus Absolute clone. Right? So let me show you what's in this box. So this is the cologne. This is the bottle. You know what I'm saying? You also got body spray. You also got the shower gel. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't tried the shower gel yet. I tried the body spray. I put that on today, right? So let's talk about this right here. Let's talk about this right here. Like I said, I've been on the hunt for that Creed clone, right? Salute, Noose, what up? Salute, Natasha Duncan. You know what I'm saying? What are the notes? Let me give you the note breakdown. Hold on, give me a second. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's not only intense. We're not doing that one. We're doing the collector's edition. Afnan Supremacy Okay, here we go. I'm gonna share the screen for y'all so you can see the note breakdown for yourself. So you see the main accords: fruity, sweet, white floral, citrus, amber, mossy, animalic, tropical, fresh, and musky. Afnon Supremacy Collector's Edition is a cipher fruity fragrance for men. This is a new fragrance, Supremacy Collector's Edition. This fragrance was launched in 2024. The top notes are pineapple, bergamot, white flowers, and apple. The middle notes are orange blossom, birch, amber, and the base notes are oak moss, musk, and ambergris. Right? So you see the note breakdown. So let me tell you all about this fragrance. Like I said, I've been on the chase. I've been on the chase for this clone right here. Right? This does give you a hint of absolute Aventus, right? But this is in my personal opinion. I've been in the fragrance community on YouTube, seeing what they saying about it. And it does give you a hint of absolute Aventus. It's a lighter, more fruitier take of absolute Aventus. Not bad. Not bad. If you like a light scent, this might be the one for you. But for me, I like my scent strong. And for me, the closest that I've got to absolute Aventus is Afnon Supremacy Collector's Edition. Excuse me. This is Not Only Intense. Excuse me. Afnon Supremacy Not Only Intense. This one is closer. This is the closest to me to Creed Aventus Absolute. This one right here. And I really like the presentation of this. I showed y'all last week. This was the scent of the week. I like the presentation. I like the bottle. I like the box that it came in. So for me, this is what it is, right? Noose, you said you need some nose openers. Let me see. Check it out, Noose. Noose says, I need some nose openers, but I still like wearing Harriman Amber Oud Tobacco Edition. Check it out, Noose. This is what I got going on. Natasha wants to know 1 to 100. How close? This one right here, I'm giving it 90%. 90%. Matter of fact, I'm giving this 95%. I'll give this one 90%. Right? I'm giving Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir. I'm giving this 85%. Close to Creed Absolute Aventus. But let me show y'all what else I got over here. This isn't my scent of the day. I got 2 scents. Noose, if you want one, you can get one. Just let me know which one you want. 2 scents that I'm giving away. Club de Nuit, Urban Man Elixir. And this is Club de Nuit also. Let me open up the box for y'all and show y'all what it is. I'm giving this 80%. 80% close to Creed Aventus Absolute. You see the box? You see the presentation comes with a little message inside. A cipher amber suite. Let me see. I'm trying to read what this says. I might have to change my glasses because it's in script. I really can't see it. This is Afnan. This is Afnan. Excuse me. This is Amaf, Club de Nuit, Precise. No, Precise. Ah, Precious. Excuse me. Club de Nuit, Precious. One. Right. This is about 80% Creed. This is also a light, soft scent. You know, you might have to keep spraying this on. Noosh, you said you want a nose opener. Check it. This here is gonna get you noticed, but this one here is gonna get you noticed even more. And if you really want, this is really this is that dupe of Creed. Not excuse me, not this one. This is a dupe of Creed, but this one here is my favorite dupe of Creed, right? So listen, I'm giving these two away to the highest bidder, right? Each one $60. So if you contribute to the Gas of Lifestyle, you want one of these, $60 in the super chat, and it's yours. So Noose, if you want it, $60 in the super chat is yours. I got the box right here. You know, you see the presentation of this, and that's what it is. Salute to the 21 people in the building. Hit that motherfucking like button. It's the Gas of Lifestyle. You know how we doing over here. So I'm waiting for my partner, Mr. OG Davis, to click that link and come up in the building. Because he's gonna have to hold me back. He's gonna have to hold me back. Because if he don't come up here and help me out, the channel might get took. OG Davis, where you at? Click the link. Because I'm getting ready to get started on this shit. Yes, Natasha. A moth makes some good dupes. Check it. We got I got a goal set. So if you feel like it, you can hit the goal. I always set the goal, 10 super chats, $5 each. So you can hit that. You could, if you feeling generous, hit the motherfucking help me hit the goal, $5. You know what I'm saying? If you want one of these fragrances, you can contribute to the Ganser Lifestyle, $60. Let me know which one you want. And I'll get it to you. We'll exchange emails at the end of the show. Noose, if you want one, you already know I got your number, whatever. I'll get it to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we doing. So listen, let me get started. OG David say he's gonna be 10 minutes, right? So I'm trying to get him up in the building because I might fuck around and get canceled. So we're gonna get started. Give me a second. Give me a second so I can get this stuff loaded up. Actually, let me go to what OG Davis sent me. That might get quicker to the point. Oh, OG Davis, you sent her. Okay. Let me see. No, we don't want to go there. Let me see. I'll wait for you to come up so we can break that one down. I'm trying to find a short of what this dude was talking about. So, for those of you who don't know, you got this YouTuber named, let me get his name right, Funky Divina, Funky Dineva, or whatever his name is, right? Funky Dineva. That's his name. So he comes on YouTube this I think this was last week. Noose is telling me don't do it. Romeo Guerrero, what up? You're gonna hear what the subject matter is. I'm not gonna get a lot of people in the building today on this. Plus, it's a lot of other people live right now. So this dude, listen, let me make this disclaimer before I go off. Listen, whatever happens in that alternative community, I have nothing against y'all. Y'all do whatever you do in your household behind closed doors, that's your business. But when you come out and you say straight black men are a cancer to the community, now I have to come on my program and I got to speak about that, right? And I'm freestyling this. Y'all know I usually got notes. I should have took down some notes. Know what I'm saying? So I don't get canceled. Noosh, you might want to hit that link and hold me back from saying what I got to say. Let me just play the video because some of y'all might not know what's going on. That's how we gonna do this. I'm trying to find a short. So let me play the video so y'all know what's going on. And before I play the video, let me give a shout out to the brother Scar from Explicit Riders. Know what I'm saying? I met up with the brother the other day, went to a motorcycle function at Prospect Cycles on Coney Island Avenue, met up with him. He was like, "Oh, what up? Yo, you Gans, yo. I watch your channel. I fucks with you." Right? He said, I clicked on for the motorcycle content and I stayed for the travel content. He was like, yeah, I gotta see where this brother's going to next. So shout out to Scar. It was good meeting you. And we're gonna link up again and we're gonna ride, we're gonna do some other rides, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you up about I was trying to find out if Ocean City is happening this month, but I heard it's not happening. I heard that event is in September. But shout out to you and your crew. Shout out to another motorcycle club up in the Bronx called Crows. My man Tobin, he was a part of that crew. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole motorcycle community. But yo, we going here. We getting ready. Let me share the screen.
What's your problem, Ninja? What's your problem?
Fair
Straight
use.
black men are no, we are the solution to what's going on. We need more.
Hold on. We need to
Figure
get to
out. Ladies and gentlemen, it has now come to the time that we have a conversation. I've been saying for years on this show that black men need to have a conversation, black men alone. We have got to figure out what is going on with us. This is not something that black women can help us with. This conversation does not include black women. Black women,
fair use. Fair use.
stand down and stand to the side. Black men need to have a kumbaya amongst themselves. And I'm going to niche this out a little more.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women.
We ain't doing this. He gonna say we black, we don't identify with you, Ninja. So your thoughts ain't our thoughts. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. That's his statement.
Shout out to Medium Man. Medium Man is one of the brothers on the front lines combating this just diabolical rhetoric, and we on the front lines with him. Absa, what's your problem, Ninja? What's your problem? Straight black men are no, we are the solution to what's going on. We need more men and more fathers in the households giving instruction and leadership. You have forfeited that. Limp wrist man, you have forfeited that position. But go off. I guess it's your right.
Trying to stand to the side. Black men need to have a kumbaya amongst themselves. And I'm going to niche this out a little more. And it's heterosexual black men. I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm going to say it out loud with my whole chest. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. That's where it starts and that's where it stops. Ladies, I'm here to tell y'all something. All this shit that y'all got going on, some of y'all, not all of y'all, with the gays and with the trans, let it go.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Y'all thought, y'all.
All right. I'm going to stop that right there. Let me close the screen out. Like I said, Noose is saying, ain't no holding me back. This was a buildup. Yeah, Noose, it was a buildup. Because for 3 days, I've been thinking about how am I going to come across and say what I want to say without offending or getting my channel canceled. Right? So, Natasha Duncan, you in the building. I want to say to the black women out there, and I don't know what's going on over the past couple of years, let's say from 2019 on, there's been a disconnect between black men and black women. So we got to come together and get that together. That's number one, right? We don't know what's going on that side. We got to write what's going on between black men and black women, right? So let me just say this to the black women out there. I hope this is not your leader. I hope that he doesn't speak for you. Because if this is your leader, he's gonna lead y'all down to a path of destruction. Natasha Duncan saying it started before that. It probably did. Me personally, I didn't really notice it until Kevin Samuels got hot. You know, I knew Tommy Sotomayor was out there talking what he was talking, but I didn't really pay attention to it until Kevin Samuels got hot. And then I seen what it was. I seen what black women were saying about black men. I seen the comments about black male babies should be deleted. Where do you come from and what makes that thought come into your mind? You being the mother of a black child, the black civilization. Khalil, hit the link because I'm gonna need you to help me out over here. That's Khalil. That's why I want you to hit the link. Hit the link because I need you to give me some pushback. And plus, Khalil, you said you speak up for the sisters. The link is in the chat. Please hit it because we're gonna have a serious talk tonight. Khalil says, since when we start listening to moist dudes, where is the women that say these comments? We gotta find them. We gonna find them. They there, Khalil. I've been seeing it all week. Right? Hold on. Let me find this other one that OG Davis sent me. Because the same dude. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Because I'm really trying to find there's some shorts. There's some shorts with this dude saying what he said. And I'm really so y'all can get the whole gist of what this guy was saying. Let me pull this up. Fair use, Crimson Cure. Salute to her. I used to watch her channel, not so much as of late, but fair use.
Femininity coach and author of Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So, Funky Dineva is going viral because he repeated a sentiment that he has actually held for quite a many years, that straight black men are the cancer, they are the problem, ultimately, in the black community. And now he has held this sentiment for a while. I ended up in my search for this clip or an extended version of the clip. I ended up going to his YouTube page and finding that there have been several videos centered around this thought on his page for the past couple of years. And I found one that I want to share a snippet with as well. But this is, in a nutshell, the sentiment. This is the clip that is now going viral. So you'll be able to hear this. Here we go.
It has now come to the time that we have a conversation. I've been saying for years on this show that black men need to have a conversation, black men alone. We have got to figure out what is going on with us. This is not something that black women can help us with. This conversation does not include black women. Black women, stand down and stand to the side. Black men need to have a kumbaya themselves. And I'm gonna niche this out a little more. And it's heterosexual black men. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm gonna say it out loud with my whole chest. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. That's where it starts and that's where it stops. Ladies, I'm here to tell y'all something. All this shit that y'all got going on, some of y'all, not all of y'all, with the gays and with the trans, let it go. Your issue is not a trans woman. Your issue is not a punk or not a sissy. Your issue is all of our issue. Straight black men. Straight black men are the enemy to the gays. Straight black men are the enemy to the trans. Straight black men are who are causing harm to the girls and the women. That's where it's at. Now, y'all can shoot the messenger, Y'all can call me all type of faggots on the Shade Room and all the other blog sites that's gonna pick this up and I'll eat it. But you'll never see a situation where girls and women walking around saying they scared of the gay boys. They scared of their life for the gay boys. They don't want to be around the gay boys. It ain't us going around with these fragile ass egos, can't take rejection. We've got to ask ourselves, and I don't even know if the Black straight male collective can even answer this question because their egos tend to be so fragile. How is it we are raising boys with these fragile ass egos that feel it is okay to slam girls on their head for saying no? Why is it that we have to make the females of the community make all the adjustments? It's not fair. Straight Black men are the cancer of the Black community. Argue with your mammy. Ladies and gentlemen.
Now,
What up, OG Davis?
What up?
Khalil is
You hear
here.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Salute,
Mhm.
Khalil. Okay,
Salute.
I'm gonna give y'all a chance to cook.
You
But
can
let
hear
me
me?
say, yes,
Can you
we
hear
can
me?
hear you. Yes. Can you hear us?
Yeah,
Khalil,
hold on.
can you hear me?
I'm getting feedback. Hold on. I think I messed up something. Oh no, I didn't.
Did you play the first video?
No, I didn't play none of the videos that you sent me yet. Wait,
Okay.
you sent me her video, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't get to those other videos yet. We're gonna get to them. But let me say this. This dude, he's speaking about the Pookies and the Ray Rays of the community. The community.
The community.
Okay, Khalil, that feedback must be yours.
Khalil, that feedback must be yours.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. I muted your mic just to see if it's you. Khalil, that's your mic.
Okay, I'm not gonna try what I was gonna try to do. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. I just don't
Is
want
it
that
clear?
echo.
Okay, it's not gonna have it. I was gonna try something, but I can't do it. I'll learn. I was gonna try these things out, but I'll test them another day.
Mic check
Okay.
1. Mic check 1 2. I'm making sure we don't have an echo because I want to be heard loud and clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This dude is not speaking about productive Black men. Productive Black men who raise their family. Productive Black men who raise their sons to be men. Productive Black men who support the community. The community, not the community. There's a difference. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So when he says straight Black men, you're not talking about straight Black men, my guy. And listen, you're not a guy. You might be talking to males. You're not talking to men. Because all the brothers I know that I grew up with, the brothers who I bring on my panel, these are straight Black men, productive Black men. For y'all in the chat, for y'all see Khalil. Khalil's going to work. He's a productive Black man. United States Post Office. Y'all know me and OG Davis, New York City sanitation workers. Shout out to all the New York City sanitation workers. Shout out to New York City Fire Department, NYPD. Know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Shout out to corrections, MTA. Shout out to the brothers who work in the private sector. All the productive Black men. These are not the men that you're talking about. Because these men contribute. You know what? Shout out to my man. Hold on. Shout out to my man, Frankie Sullivan. They do work in the community all the time. Shout out to Staten Island Hurricanes Little League football. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
These are men that I know that do work in the community. You know? Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna cook some more, but y'all go ahead. Sunday Night Smoke, what up?
Go ahead, Khalil.
Just because a man is productive, that don't mean he can't be reckless. Only one thing I might agree on with what he said, and you need to play it again though, is that a lot of men can't take rejection. He has a point there. And a lot of men that can't take rejection, they usually lash out disrespectfully, or sometimes they even put their hands on a woman. But another
Let's
example,
go there. Go
hold
ahead.
on, let me finish talking, man.
Go ahead.
Another example, a lot of men that can't take rejection in America has become passport bros and traveling overseas.
Go on. Khalil, what's going? Khalil, something's wrong with your mic.
No, I'm finished for right now. You can go ahead and say what you want to say because it looks like you want to talk.
Yeah, I'm hearing that feedback. Khalil, something's wrong with your mic.
No, I'm finished for right now. You can get. You can hear me?
I can hear you, but there's an echo with your mic.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Yeah. Actually, let me drop you. Oh, he left already. All right, OG Davis, go ahead.
Play the first video.
Yeah, I'm getting it ready now.
Not the one that you just played. Play the one that I said. This is 7 years ago.
Right.
Play that one. And you don't got to play the whole thing. Just play like maybe the first 3 minutes.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had the wrong one. I had the wrong video.
Okay.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I had the wrong one. You still got that echo, Khalil.
Something was on my heart very heavy this morning. And even when I was walking the dog, I was trying to shape these feelings and these thoughts, but they actually just started getting more robust and bubbling over to the top. And it brought me to this point where I felt like the only way to relieve this pressure was to make a video and talk about it. So I like to title this rant, Straight Black Men, Gay Black Men Are Not Your Enemy. Right.
Now stop it. Stop it right there.
What has prompted this video is
stop it right there.
You're on.
Now, here's the thing. This is 7 years ago.
What's going on?
This is him 7 years ago, speaking in 2019, pretty much along the lines, the same exact subject matter. But in this video, he's saying
that straight black men and gay black men are not the enemy. Go against play it.
Social media, you just see all of these outward and relatively ignorant displays of masculinity. And I'm talking about the photos of, you know, maybe some black men in a suit holding their hands up like this. And then you have the captions that say, you know, America won't show you this, an example of real black men, no gay shit, no this shit, no this. And it's like, whoa, you know, let's have a conversation here. I'm black and I've got a dick, just by virtue of what it means to be a black man. Because I'm gay, am I not one? You know what I'm saying? So there's so many conversations that we need to have. One being the definition of what it is to be a man. I think as a community, I think we're kind of torn on that. But what I wanted to talk about more importantly is the fact that straight black men have a lot of ills that plague them as a whole. And now in 2019, we have created an atmosphere, an environment, a situation where they are encapsulated with so much protection from the community that accountability has just gone out the window. Now, let me give my previous statement some historical context. To my brother's credit, yes, historically and even present day, we live in a world where everything has been thrown at the black man, including the kitchen sink. Systems, protocols, and procedures have been put in place to strategically keep the black man down, target the black man, hurt the black man. And as a result of that, we as a community have had to create safeguards to keep our black men from becoming products of the system, or to better yet, keep them alive, okay? And this stems back from slavery, down to segregation, down to the Jim Crow South, down to the civil rights movement, down to the 70s, up until now. But here's what we haven't done. I believe it is reasonable to say that in 2019, the world is a much better place than it was during slavery, Jim Crow South, segregation, civil rights movement. Is that a fair statement? That being said, some of the protocols as a community that we've put in place that have been handed down from generation to generation to generation need to be reevaluated and updated. Because without having some of this historical context and without having some of the social ills plaguing us now that were plaguing us then, many of these brothers who have garnered some of the protection from the community have garnered it without any understanding of what it is, where it comes from. And it has now created a atmosphere where nothing is ever their fault. There is no
Okay, stop it right there. Stop it right there.
John is this way because he don't have no dad.
Now, he's gonna start going into, you know, all the reasons of why, or what people say is the reason that black men are the way they are. And there is a lot of reasons why black men have evolved in the way that they did. I'm not saying every black man, but majority of the black men today, and I can't give you the percentages because I didn't look or do the research. I just researched him and, you know, the subject matter at hand. A lot of black men today did not grow up in a two-parent household. And statistically speaking, in most cases,
a man that has grown up in a single parent household, I'm going to say, and I'm just going to throw this out there, I could be wrong, but 50% of the households where men grew up in a single parent home with their mother, 50% have become what he's calling the ones that are not taking accountability, the ones that are doing things that they ain't got no business doing, the ones that are lashing out from rejection. Because listen, lashing out from rejection is not a masculine trait. It's a feminine trait. Go out there and reject a female. And trust me, what it will do to a female emotionally, especially a female that believes in their heart of hearts that they the baddest woman on the planet or the baddest thing since sliced bread. They're not going to take that well. You know what I'm saying? Men should be able to take rejection because it's in their nature, in a masculine nature, that rejection is like, all right, cool. Now, yes, in situations like if you might have not gotten a job or whatever, that's a different situation. Because men are very competitive in that. And I'm not saying that men are not competitive in females, but masculine men know that there are many women out there versus just one woman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these men today, especially the brother that's speaking, Funky, whatever his name is, I can honestly sit here and say, just by the way he talking, he didn't grow up in a two-parent household.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't grow up in a two-parent household because just 7 years ago, this is what you were speaking, and you were giving historical factors about why black men, and I'm not even going to go into the gay aspect of it, but just black men in general, the reasons and everything. Now you're saying that black men are the cancer. I mean, what happened in 7 years to you that created this narrative that black men are the cancer, that black men can't take rejection, that black men now, again, like I said, if you want to be analytical about it, yes, a lot of men have grown up in single parent households led by their mother, and what their mothers have taught them, and not in all cases, because there are some mothers that made sure that there was an uncle around like, yo, teach that boy how to be a man and this, that, and the third. But in most cases, you have a lot of feminine energy out here. And what do feminine energy do to men? They go back and forth with women. They throw temper tantrums. They do all these things that if there was a father in the household, that would have got nipped in the bud right away. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Cook.
Jay Devon, welcome to the panel.
Oh yeah, welcome. I appreciate the invite. Yeah. How y'all doing today?
We good. We just trying to unpack this. What you got to add?
I just wanted to say that, I agree like a little bit of what you guys are saying, but I think it's a slight difference when you just dealing with a random chick versus this somebody that you're committed with or even more marriage. I understand sometimes where guys kind of get a little emotional when it gets to that point. But, if you're just dealing with a random chick and she rejects you and you just lashing out, that's insane. Like, that's diabolical. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, like, whether men want to admit it or not, women and men, we both have emotions. I don't think that like we necessarily control it. We just learn how to regulate it, through time, throughout being with the, you have two parent homes. Yeah. You see your dad, you see your mom, how they operate. I was raised in a two parent home. Yes. I didn't always. My parents had more good times than bad, but a lot of people are not being honest. Like sometimes you did see times where it wasn't always like the man was always showed that they were like, you know, controlling their emotions. You know, at least that's what we think. They might be regulated to where they don't escalate to a certain point. But if a man feels disrespected, especially by a woman that he's committed with, his wife, a man, he may talk to you. He may sit there and, you know, let things slide for a moment. And he may sit there and even talk to you about it and correct you without raising his tone or whatever. But if it comes deliberate and you see it, at some point, that man is not going to be as nice. He's going to get stern. And I've seen that, you know, my mom passed away 6 years ago. God rest her soul. It's Mother's Day coming up soon. And she was a good woman, you know, and my dad, he's still living. He's a good man. You know, they both was there for each other. My dad couldn't do things, when he lost his job or whatever, she was there for him. She might not have liked it all the time, but he did what he had to do to make things happen. My mom got really sick, had juvenile diabetes, so he had to pretty much take on and take on the finances 100%. But my mother was she was good at managing the money and budgeting the money, which you don't see nowadays from a lot of women.
Yeah.
You know, and when she got sicker, you know, and she told us that she was probably about to die soon, like literally shortly after my grandmother passed, like 9 days after her, which was her mother. I really started to see like life totally was different for me, and I started to see, and just being out here in this world, I'm starting to really see like, man, like, is it really the heterosexual men? Is it really men in general, or do we have to hold each other accountable? It's not just the man, it's the woman also. And a lot of times, I think a lot of men do, because we get caught up into their crocodile tears or whatever. Women are programmed at a young age to cry. They just like men do, but especially women, they know how to manipulate. And that's the thing. A lot of times, I think where guys like mess up at. You know, I know I'm talking for a while. I'm sorry, but I just literally heard some news where, you know, my friend was a childhood friend of mine, and my his mother was really close to my mother. They were like childhood friends. They were basically like sisters. And, you know, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I don't know if y'all heard anything. It was a local tragedy just happened where his son, one of my friends' son, which was my mother's friend's son, his son just got unalive. And my mother and his mother is both dead. And
Wow.
now he has to grieve his son. He was only 25 years old, and he was unalive just because of the fact they were having a dispute over a female. And
Wow. That's crazy.
supposedly they both were like they were thinking that this woman was both of their girlfriends. So, you know, I'm kind of getting beyond the point where I just want to blame men all the time, because I know there's women out here that set men up to get unalive too. You know, they do it all the time. You know, there's
Okay.
women out. I I mean, I'll let y'all go on or whatever and talk. You go on, but yeah, I just had to say that because, you know, it's just so much I think it's a lot of things that people are saying that's not necessarily, they don't want to conceal the whole truth. I mean, unveil the whole truth. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Got you. Got you. Big Super, salute. Black Manosphere, let me see your face real quick.
He gave a good example, Gans, of a black woman holding a man down too. God rest his mother's soul.
Okay, got you. Got you, Black Manosphere. Salute, Big Super. Okay, you said he gave a good example of a woman holding a black man down. Listen, we're not saying that there aren't black women holding a man down, but Khalil, you got to look at what's going on out here today, all over the internet with
That's
these.
the internet. What's going on in the real
No,
world?
hey, a lot of people are watching the internet and bringing it into the real world.
Because I don't believe the black woman has given up on us, and I don't believe they have shifted the blame to us. Solely shift the blame, put the blame on us. Was everything that's wrong in the black community? You can't sell me that dream, brother.
Okay, 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 Big Super, what's going on, brother? It's been a minute. Big Super, you there? Okay, we're gonna go to Black Manosphere. Black Manosphere, what up?
Peace. What's going on? Peace to the brothers. Yeah, straight black men. Yeah, we the answer. You know what I'm saying? Heterosexual black men, we the answer. We the savior to everything. So we're not we can't be a problem. When we're the savior. So that's my stance on it.
Okay. Big Super, you got your mic together? Big Super still muted. So until Big Super gets his mic together, we're gonna go to this next video. We're gonna go to this next video and show y'all what this dude did. He said straight black men are the cancer, right? Oh, let me stop this screen. He said straight black men are the cancer. That's what he said, right? Let's go here.
We do not condone violence here on this channel, but Funky Dineva said he is gonna smack
Nah,
Tasha
I'm
K and fight
okay.
her husband, child.
Nah,
Lord Jesus.
I don't want her video. I want to hear him saying it because I saw the video where he said it. All these shorts. OG Davis, I thought you sent me that video. OGD.
Tasha K, you another one. You another one. I've tried to keep my peace with you. Okay? But Tasha K, I want you to know this, and you can put this on record. Okay? You can put this on record. The next time I publicly see you, I am going to walk up to you and I'm going to get out of you, and then I'm already just throw my setup and be ready to fight your husband.
Oh man.
The part about it is I actually like your husband a lot. I have no problems with your husband. You, on the other hand, Tasha, you the same raggedy that every time you see me in public, it never fails. Every time you see me in public, you run up in my face trying to be my friend.
Baby, these YouTube streets have been on fire lately, and the bloggers are beefing.
That's from 10 minutes. That's from 10 months ago.
Yo, y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Big Super. What up?
Hello, gangs. Yeah,
what's good,
everybody? All right,
what's good,
chilling, man.
Yeah, we trying to unpack this, and I'm trying to be sensitive with the words that I want, with the words that I'm saying, but we trying to unpack this.
Don't worry, I'll be unsensitive for you, my nigga.
Don't get me canceled.
all right, got you.
We trying to unpack this dude. We trying to unpack this dude saying straight black men are the cancer.
Oh man. Yeah, we ain't no cancer. Trust me, we ain't no cancer. We're the cure. You know what I mean? We the cure, but you know, a lot of people don't want that cure, man. They rather stay that poison in them. You heard?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now you just saw in the video. Just saw in the video. Now he's saying straight black men are the cancer. He said he was gonna walk up to this woman, smack the mess out of her, and I ain't even gonna say on YouTube what he said he was gonna do to her husband.
See, that's a
But
female trait right there. Anytime a man
exactly.
talking like that, they gonna slap a woman. You know what I mean? That's a female trait right there. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, physically, we outmatch women no matter how much they believe in it. You know, you got some females out there talking about they'll whoop a man's ass and they'll beat up a whole bunch of niggas and all this other shit. But at the end of the day, man, we outmatched them 10 to 1, man. So I never saw any points in a man, beating on his woman and shit. And you know, you might have some excuse like, yo, man, sometimes they need a little hand upside their heads and shit. But you know, you could think it, but you don't have to act on it, man. You know what I mean? Walk the fuck away, man. Yo, you hurt a female way more by walking away than putting your hands on them joints. You know what I mean? Because trust me, I have broads devastated, man, just by ignoring them and walking away, son. They hurt more. The bitches have told me, yo, that hurt me more than a nigga beating my ass. And me being the asshole that I am, that's what I do. You know what I mean? Fuck it. I walk the fuck away just to get them pissed off. Yo, if you ever feel like beating your broad, try ignoring her for a good hour, for a good 10 hours or 24 hours. You see how fucking crazy she gets. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I see no excuses is in the chat. No excuses. You a passport bro. So hit the link because this is where I'm going next. Because I don't know where OG Davis went, but this is
Money
where I'm
fast,
going
that's
next.
low.
I just wanted to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I noticed how cause he seems homosexual to me, obviously.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, that nigga gay as shit.
And it's funny is that why is it okay for like women and men to talk this way about putting their hands on anybody and they get away with it? But as soon as a man says it, even if he's straight, especially if he's straight, he's a villain. That blows my mind. How like women and gay people could just say whatever they want to say. They could talk about slapping whomever up or whatever, beating them, killing them, unaliving them, whatever. But as soon as a man talks about anything close to that, it's a problem.
Because it's conditioning, you know what I mean? It's society conditioning it. You know, for years we've been conditioned to think that anybody who who flies the rainbow, they're soft, they're weak, but they're not. If you're a man pretending to be a woman, you know what I mean? If you ever try fighting one of them joints, man, they have more strength than a regular nigga.
Nah, for real, yeah.
Them niggas have more strength than a regular nigga, but for years of conditioning society that to believe that if you know anybody who's pretending to be a woman, you know what I mean, they're soft, they're like, you can't touch them, you can't fight them. That's no win because he's soft. You're bullying them. But 99% of the time they're the one who start the shit.
I mean, and how do you even know nowadays? A lot of times, I mean, unless you're just really scoping this person up and down, like just the way that the transformers, I call them transformers. How do you even know literally like, oh, they might get their whole transition and might look like a woman. And then a motherfucker just excuse my French, they come up to you, try to put their hands on you, all of that. And then like, you starting to realize, oh, like these hits are way much harder then a female would hit me. And like, am I just gonna sit here and take this? Like, or am I gonna try to defend myself? Like, this is the world. That's what I'm saying, man. We live in a sick world right now. I'm literally sick of it. Like, because you can't even be a straight man. You can't even be a human being, period. You can't protect yourself. Like, they literally, especially in our race, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, like if somebody come at us, if they're transgender, if whatever, like you can't defend yourself. Well, if I don't know if you were, I don't even know if you a woman or a man, and you coming up against me, why can't I defend myself? Make that make sense.
Okay.
You right. Right. Yeah, you're right.
Salute, no excuses. Welcome to the Gangster lifestyle. And this is where we're gonna go with it. Now, no excuses is a passport, bro. Right? Now, like I was saying earlier, and Khalil is here to give all the pushback that he can. Right? These are this is the reason, like I was saying before, to the sisters, I hope this dude is not your leader. You know? This is the reason why these groups, men going their own way, passport bros, the free agent lifestyle, salute to Coach Greg Adams. These are the reasons why these groups exist, because a lot of men are fed up and done with the women here in America. And I ain't just saying black women, I'm saying American women. We can say black women, but women on a whole in America. No excuses. Welcome to the Gangster Lifestyle.
What's up, Gans? How you doing, man?
Good, good.
What up? What up?
What's up, fellas?
Peace.
Lou. Are you fed up with American women?
Yeah, I mean, I would say fed up a long time ago, you know. But
yeah, what the bitch did.
Say that again?
What the bitch did.
What's the what?
He said,
what
said, what did she do? What did she do?
What did that female do to you to make you run overseas to get a three?
Nah, that's not what I said. I said, what did the bitch do?
All right, well, I would say every guy that decides to travel internationally got a different story, right? Or different reasons, right? But I would say for me, I would say this, I never had issues with women that I would consider a 6 or below. The challenge that I always face is that, you know, when it comes to what we would consider 8s, 9s, and 10s, you know, they tend to not be interested in serious relationships or commitment. So
you dancing around this shit, nigga. Come on now. We asked you, what did the bitch do?
The bitch didn't do anything. I'm giving you why I decided to, you know, become a passport bro.
Okay.
And I'm saying the 8s, 9s, and 10s. I'm saying the 8s, 9s, and 10s aren't trying to settle down. So I'm more of a marriage minded person. So that's my angle. Some guys not looking for that. Some guys, you know, want to be able to casual date at a cheaper cost. That's cool.
All right,
men and women do the same thing, though.
So what? Yeah. So what I'm pretty much hearing from you. Hold on, I got you. So what I'm pretty much hearing from you is that the pretty bitches don't want to fuck with you. They think you're ugly. So you have to skip town.
No. That's what I'm saying. I could smash the pretty. I'm saying.
Yeah, you saying the 6 and the 5 you ain't got no problems with.
Settle down.
What they're not.
I'm saying settle down.
Nah, but you just said the 6 and 5s you don't got no problem with. But when you go 7 and 8 and 10, bitches said no.
No, you putting words in my mouth.
You
putting words in my mouth. You trying to create a narrative. Anybody that seen me see my content.
He kind of did. No, he did say that though. You kind of did make it seem like you ain't had no problems with the lower end of women, but the higher ups you feel like look better.
Bitches want to fuck with you.
Everybody
that's basically what you said. No excuses.
About 8s, 9s, and 10s. It ain't just everybody complaining.
No.
And I bet you when you go overseas, you still get the low numbers too.
Yo,
That's
You're
why
hold
I
not
on.
getting
asked
the
him.
8, 9s,
Yo,
and 10s overseas
that's
because
why
there's
I
not
asked
fucking with
him,
no
what did
regular
the
nigga.
bitch do? That's why I asked you what the bitch
Hold on.
do.
Big Super, hold on for a second. I gotta give a shout out to my man Horace, right? And let me tell you this quick story time with Big Gad. My man Horace, he's a Kappa man. He belonged to the Kappa fraternity, right? And if y'all know all the Kappas, they some fly dudes, you know? They fly, you know what I'm saying? So my man Horace, he been dealing with 8, 9s and 10s for as long as I've known him. And I'm 55 years old. He's about 57 years old. I've known him since high school. And ever since we met, we've been hanging. He's been dealing with 8, 9s, and 10s. He's never had a problem with wanting the 8, 9s, and 10s, wanting to settle down with him. Soon as they start talking marriage, he's gone. So no excuses. I don't know where you coming from saying that you having a problem with the 8, 9s, and 10s. I think it might be you. I'm just saying.
It's a difference between smashing and wifing.
Yeah, but they don't want to wife. The 8s and 9s don't want to wife you, my
They
nigga.
don't. They don't. They want to be outside anyway. If you lived in
No, they
cities,
don't.
if you lived
We
in
ain't gonna
cities,
co-sign that, brother. We is
if you
not
lived in cities,
co-signing that.
I lived in Houston, Texas. You know what I mean. So anybody that lived in H Town, they know the baddies. They know the baddies they want to be outside for the most part. They're not trying to be locked down with one dude, especially if they're young.
Right, and that was you
Yo,
hit that on a point. Like this the younger they are, because when they start getting older, that's when they start wanting to change up and they want to start being born again virgins and want to start going to church and getting married. It ain't when they're younger. Like even the 5s and 6s still be out in that 304 stage.
I
Let's
got
be real. If you
I
want
got
to
a
be
call Cap.
real,
Okay,
it don't
sorry to cut
matter.
you off, my bro. Sorry to cut you off, bro. But I got to call Cap I got to call Cap, man, because I've seen some badass broads, son. I'm talking about 9s, dimes, careers, everything, money coming in, driving fancy cars. But yet still they hang out. Yet still they get married to the bum nigga.
They got
So
kids. They got kids. So if they got
Right.
kids, that's a whole different. That's
I
a whole different caveat. If they got kids, bro.
So
they
you
don't
I could
telling me
have
get.
no.
I
them
could get
chicks
a sing.
overseas don't got kids?
I could get a single mother that's an 8, 9, or 10 that want to settle down. That's not what I'm looking
Them
for.
chicks overseas don't got kids?
I don't,
All of them do.
Women everywhere
well,
got
why do
kids.
Yeah,
I
so
don't even
come on, man. Don't
understand
use
why
that as no
people.
excuse then, brother.
Hold on. No excuses. Can I ask you how old are you?
A lot of excuses coming out this motherfucker.
I'm
His
40.
name is no
I'm
excuses.
Hey,
I'm 44 now.
No excuses. You
Where's
44
the
years old.
excuse?
Hold
Where's
up,
the
hold up,
excuse?
hold up,
He
hold
just
up. Hold up. No excuses. You 44 years old. I'm
Say less
sorry,
again.
brother, but brothers in that
Over.
age range, over 40, my age,
Over.
50, 55. I'm
Over.
sorry, but you're not gonna meet no woman that's in your age bracket that ain't got no kids. Now
And
maybe
exactly.
you
that's a
go,
10.
maybe you go. That's a 10. Now maybe you going for the women that's. I hope you're not going under 25. 25 to 30, your chances increase. She over 30, she gonna have some kids, my brother. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's
well,
just the way it is.
guys in the travel space know the type of chicks I've been in a relationship with. So I'm certified when it comes to the quality chicks I wife. I'm just saying that when it comes to the United States, guys typically feel like they could get young. They could get younger and a number higher overseas.
Hey,
Yo,
Yo,
I
let me
don't
masculine.
count no dudes getting no bad chicks overseas because it's so fucking easy. Tioma
nah,
got bad chicks
it's
overseas.
not
Yes, it is.
those are pros. Those are pros.
Tioma got bad
Those are
chicks
pros. Those are
overseas.
pros.
Yeah,
Those are
most of
Same
them.
pros.
shit,
Yeah,
man.
most of them. They be on the track. They be on the track, man. I'd
Ain't
have been
no
overseas too
scrap.
myself.
Yo, no excuse.
I know.
What country you go to?
Well, I hit Latin America heavy, but now I've been concentrating my travels on Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, shit's getting
No,
bad
no,
when you gotta
no,
go to Africa.
no excuses. Let me. I've been all over Dominican Republic. I've been in Colombia, Cartagena, Medellin. I've been to Costa Rica. I've been to Mexico. Right? Let me say something. No excuses. 90% of those women in those countries have children, and I'm talking.
98.
I'm talking under 25. Those women under 25,
Mhm.
they have children.
2, 3,
And
So,
some
4,
of
5.
them are married.
let
Some
me
of
ask you
them
a
are
question.
married, and they
Some of them might be
husbands be
married.
pimping them out, and they husband be pimping them out. Let's be real, man. I'ma
So
go
no,
No
here.
excuses.
Are y'all
no
wishing
excuses.
that on the dude though? Like, are y'all
Hold,
wishing that on
hold on. No, I'm not wishing that on him.
And he
What
definitely
I
going to Africa. He gonna be getting the
what
bottom of the barrel out there.
no excuses. What I'm asking
when
you
you want to
is
do? Like, see, y'all,
hold
that's a
on,
negative
hold on,
mindset.
hold
Bro,
on,
I'm a known
hold on,
traveler, bro. Like, can you tell these niggas I got?
Hey, yo, hey,
hold on, hold on, hold
show
on,
me
hold
a
on,
video where
hold
a
up, Khalil,
bad chick.
hold up,
Hold on, let me
Khalil.
say this.
Let me
Show
just
me a video
no. Let me
where a
ask him a
bad
question.
chick in a
Khalil, let me
luxury
ask him a
car
question.
overseas pulled up and picked you up. No excuse. Show me
No
a video
excuses.
like
Let me
that.
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When
You
you get
ain't got it.
overseas, do the rules change? Are the rules different in America? In America, she can't have no kids. Overseas, are the rules the same?
Yeah, the rules for me, the rules the same for me.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Oh man. See,
But I
that's why
mean,
you gotta ask these niggas, these passport bro niggas, what did the bitch do that you
Right.
gotta say, I don't
Nobody.
fuck with
No,
American
that's a
women?
female. That's a female response. Females ask that, or females say, "Oh, a female must have hurt you. What did she do to you?" And all that. Like, why respond like a female? Like,
Bro, a
you
lot of
No,
see,
that
dudes
ain't
are
no.
getting it. I'm seeing celebrities and athletes saying, you know what? I see what these passport bros are on.
But
A
what
lot
did
of
the
dudes are
bitch
seeing.
do?
Man, ain't nobody listening to no celebrity or no athlete. You ain't learned that from Malcolm X, man. Hell, listening to them.
You
Right.
take.
That's where you get your information
You
from.
you you you
Celebrities and athletes. Get the hell out. You ain't gonna get me with that. Listen to
you
them.
taking it a
Yo, like I
whole
said,
different
show me a
angle.
video
You take
with
it.
a chick with a nice car picking you up overseas. Cause I could go overseas
Y'all
right
moving the
now in
needle.
all the places you went and get the
Oh
same
nah.
exact chick you got with no damn
I,
game. I ain't gotta say
Man,
nothing.
I'm a,
let me. I do you better.
Yeah.
I could any chicks I dealt with in the States. I guarantee you they look better than any chicks you dealt with in the States.
Now he's
I don't
hurt.
believe
You
that.
heard
Cause
his
like my man
feelings.
Super said, what the bitch do to you?
No.
hey,
yo,
hey, but what? Hey,
yo,
but
hold
what
on
does
for
that even matter? Like, what does that even matter? Like, see, now you trying to boast, but then you just
Yeah, he
said
got his
at the
feelings
end
hurt.
of the day, you just said
He just
that
said he was getting
you ain't
sixes.
had
Now
no
he trying to
problems.
boast.
You ain't had no
I didn't got the
problems with the
tens, man.
5 and
I didn't got the
6s,
nines and tens,
but you
man.
had problems with the baddies.
That's
So,
easy.
like, let's just be real. Like,
What's
you
the
had problems with the baddies,
what
though.
problems y'all
That's what you
taking the
said.
word
I'm only
y'all
going by
taking the
what
Nah,
you
that's
word
what you
said.
said,
problems
nigga.
y'all taking the word problems and forming your own definitions around it.
hold on.
I said settle down. I clarified settle down.
All
Not
right, clarify.
smashing, not hanging out. I'm just talking
Yeah,
about settling down.
yeah.
Okay, no excuses. Let me say this. The brother that I just brought up his comment, the crib. That's my man Noose. He says I'm 47. I never have any problems with nines and tens anywhere. Now, that brother Noose, I know him in person. I hang out with him. He also hangs out with my boy Horace, who I mentioned earlier. We all hang out together.
Hmm.
Us three and some other brothers that we hang out with, we don't have any problems with eight, nines, and tens over
Hmm.
here in
Problems
America.
problems
Yeah, we
as it
don't.
relates to what though? Because y'all making problems so broad.
All right, let me.
That's a
All
broad
right.
term.
Let's make it simple. All right, let's broaden it down. So, as far as eights, nines, and tens go, right? What will mean we don't have problems with that? Problems as far as approaching them, talking to them, and building out, building an accord, and then possibly then after that moving into the dating stage, then moving into the relationship stage. We don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean? As far as marriage go, you say you want to marry, you know, there's some fellas out here we don't want, they're not ready for marriage. You know what I mean? We're either not ready for marriage or you know, the time just ain't right for marriage or some shit.
Well, to me,
You
that's
know
a
what I mean?
cop. To me, that's a cop. To me, that's a couple because you can't really evaluate a chick until you see how serious she is about marriage. I don't have a problem with approaching a baddie,
How
going
long you
out,
been going
dating,
overseas?
things like that.
So
No
It's when the
excuse. How
marriage
long you
talk.
been going overseas?
Khalil, you gotta let him finish. You gotta let him finish,
No,
Khalil.
because I want to ask him
yeah,
why the hell
Khalil,
he ain't
yeah,
Khalil,
married
I
yet. He
explain.
talk all this
Khalil,
marriage shit. Why he ain't
right,
married
but
yet?
Khalil,
yeah.
you gotta let him finish, and then you make your comment. We had this discussion
Yeah.
before,
Oh
Khalil.
yeah, I
Let's
apologize, man.
let's hear what he got to say. You know what I mean? And we're gonna dissect what he's saying. Go ahead, brother. Say what you got to say.
Yeah. So as far as problems,
Man, this was funny, man.
it, it, I n- I didn't I
Go
didn't
ahead.
I didn't have
Oh man.
I didn't have problems with approaching all the things you mentioned, approaching, dating,
Yeah.
you know, sleeping with,
Easy.
etc. But my issue is, and you pretty much alluded to that, a lot of guys not looking for marriage, so you haven't really battle tested that chick in that realm. See, once it gets to
Okay.
that point where
Hold on, Khalil.
I want to, let's say I want marriage. I want her activities to change as far as, like, showing commitment and stuff like that. A lot of chicks that's 8, 9, 10s don't want to let that go, especially in a city like Houston.
Yeah.
Maybe my perspective would be different if it was 8s, 9s, and 10s I was meeting in Tennessee or maybe in a different state. But my perspective coming from, like, living in cities like Houston, Chicago, and
Okay.
even New York, even New York where I live too. And yes,
Yeah.
I married a woman from Colombia. I thought
Okay.
Gans might know this, but maybe he don't. But maybe he don't know that.
No, he didn't know. So let me ask you. So you said so we're gonna go through this. So you said you got to know a woman for a while. What's a good time to start asking about marriage? How long you dated a woman in the state before you mentioned marriage to them?
Well, my rule of thumb has always been, like, be friends, be cool for a year, be
Uh-huh.
quote unquote girlfriend, boyfriend for a year, and then
Uh-huh.
after that, then then I kind of make the determination on, do I see this woman as long term or not.
So is this like 2 years? So let's round it out. So 2 years, then you start, bring the question up of marriage.
Let me say this: with the woman I married in Colombia,
Now we
it
talking
took
about the
three
bitch in
years.
the state. I mean, we talking about
Okay,
broad in the state. Colombia is different.
in the states, because I was engaged to a woman in the states, but we didn't get married. That took about, I want to say, between 3 to 4 years for me to want to propose.
Okay, so it took you 3 to 4 years to propose. All right. Here's where I see some problems at. You know what I mean? During that first stage of getting to know each other, these are the times you ask these questions before you even waste your time with a woman. You know what I mean? With the 3 years or 4 years of date, before you start thinking about, could this she be my wife? First you gotta fill out the mindset in the beginning. Is she a wifey material, or she just somebody you see and you like and you want to fuck? See, we fuck ourselves up. You know, not saying we. A lot of men fuck themselves up because they see the broad. Oh, she look good. I want that. You go get that. You got it, but you don't know shit about it because you failed to ask the question. You don't know what you want. You just see a hot broad. You just see a bad bitch you want. But you're talking marriage now because you're old. You know what I mean? You're up there in age now, and you want to settle down and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's why probably you wasn't ready for marriage at the time. You know what I mean? And then while you was fucking with her, you're like, damn son, I want her now. I want to wife this one up right now. You know what I mean? But you failed to ask these questions in the beginning. See, when I fuck with a broad or messing with a broad, I try to find out as many details about the broad if I want. If I want to marry the broad, these are the shit I want to find out in the beginning. But you was too scared to ask these questions in the beginning because you feel like you might lose the bitch. you might scare her off.
You making an assumption though. What was I scared to ask a chick?
You were scared to ask her questions. So you ever been married before? And she said, yeah. And she said, yeah, or no. You be like, oh, is that something you're looking for then in the future? You know, shit, you know, this is the shit you ask on date. You know, this is shit you while you drinking and laughing and damn girl, you too fine. How you ain't met? Why nobody wiped you up yet? You know, these are questions niggas ask on, you know, niggas, when you fucking around with a broad like, oh damn, shorty, you look, yo,
Like,
damn,
how come
yo, you look
nobody wife your pretty ass up yet?
word, you know what I'm saying?
I
You know,
think,
these are shit that we ask.
yeah,
Yo,
I
you
mean,
don't mind if I ask, brother, how old is your Colombian wife?
29 now.
How old was her when you married her?
25.
Oh, okay. What stratus she from? Stratus 1 or 2?
Stratus is that's Medellin, so she was Afro-Colombian. That's Cartagena.
Oh, okay.
And it took you 3 years to propose to her?
Yeah.
You bringing her back to America?
No, that's
So
not the plan.
hold on, let's do some math here.
You bringing her back to America?
So she was 22. So she was 22 when you started dating, right?
I wouldn't bring her back to America if I was you, because you're going to get to
Around
compare
21
real niggas
when I
to
21.
met her.
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bring her back to America.
Hey, didn't you
I
say
don't know.
you
You
from?
take a game. You take a
Didn't you
game.
say you from New York? Didn't you say you from New York?
No, Houston, nigga.
Oh, he said Houston.
No.
There's some
Okay.
badass chicks in Houston, too.
I'm not born and raised in Houston, but I live
You
I
could
live
throw
in
a
Houston.
rocking bag of badass chick in Houston, man. They got
They
imported
got
chicks
gang
from
abroad, son.
everywhere.
Because I'm gonna let you know, if you was from New York and she Colombian, don't bring her to Queens. If she Dominican, don't bring her to Washington Heights, because you ain't gonna see her no
Gone.
more. Gone.
Gone. I bet you
Well,
ain't bringing her back.
Don't bring her back, brother, because she gonna get
I already know
compare real men.
the game. Y'all speaking to the choir, man. I already know the game.
Hold up.
You know the game.
I see right there, Games. Right there.
And
Right
yo, check
there.
it.
Hold on, Games. Right fucking there. That
We
little
got him.
statement he made, we just got him. That little
We got
statement
him.
he made right there, that right there.
Because I
That
bring
right
that
there.
bitch back because I
So
know who I am. I bring her
you
back because I know who I
you
am.
you married
Fact.
to this woman for 4 years and you scared to bring her back to the state because you might lose her?
Yep.
I didn't say that.
Yep.
See, y'all,
29-year-old.
y'all
Yep.
steadily trying
He
to
gonna
put
lose her
words.
to
Y'all
a
steadily trying to
YN.
create a narrative and put words in mouth instead of
I don't
asking
know.
specific
The
questions.
nigga you just said, yo, I know the
You just
game. I
said
know
it.
if I bring her back, niggas.
That was the setup,
No,
brother. We
because
were setting you up.
because the game is in the travel space is don't
Oh
bring her back.
man.
That was the
Don't bring her
setup,
back
Oh
brother.
in.
You
man.
see the setup.
Yo,
All right.
salute to
So the problem is not the woman in America, man. It's
right.
probably you. It's probably you. Yeah.
Y'all can psychoanalyze a person y'all don't know from a can of paint. That's cool. I
Man,
don't.
your statements is just
No, because y'all arguing how females argue. Y'all interject. Y'all take one word and extrapolate it to make it mean something else instead of really getting down to the details.
it's
You know what I
your
mean?
words though. You're not making it you're not clarifying them enough to make us understand like, yo,
Okay,
listen.
can I
For
clarify?
example,
Let me clarify. Let
uh, yeah.
me
Just
clarify.
say, man, I
Okay.
don't like American bitches, man. Fuck that. I like me a young bitch, a little Spanish bitch, a down bitch that I could get out of town, man. I'm not an attractive man like that, man.
Yeah, that's a narrative.
Okay.
That's a narrative. I'm a YouTuber, so you can go on my YouTube. You can go on my YouTube and look because I post a lot on my YouTube channel. But anyway,
Okay. Yo,
I'm not an unattractive male. I'm a I'm a pretty good earner. You know, I make pretty good money. You know, I'm
Yeah.
tall, athletic. You know,
Yeah.
I'm of Alpha Phi
what
Alpha
We
is
ain't on a
fraternity.
date,
Yo,
nigga. We ain't on a date, nigga.
yo.
Now when I try to big up myself, now I gotta be quiet. Now I gotta be quiet.
Saying, man.
Yo. Let me
that on the first date.
Yo, story time with Big Gans, real quick. Shout out to International Zoe, right? Couple years back, maybe about 4 years back, when Zoe was doing the late night thirst joint, right? He had a chick from Cartagena on there, right? So I hit up Danger to hook up. I said, yo, you know this chick? He was like, yeah, I know her. He was like, you want to meet her? I was like, okay, whatever. When I got down to Colombia, I asked Danger about her, right? He was like, oh, she went to the United States. She married a dude from Houston, right? Right there. She married a dude from Houston. Come to find out, that chick bounced from that dude once she got her visa, moved to Atlanta, and was stripping in the strip club in Atlanta, right? And then made her way to New York. So I'm just saying, y'all be careful about bringing them bros to New York. You know what I'm saying? My man Triple B, he's the only dude that I know that brought a woman from another country, married her, and they've been together over 10 years. She's still with him right there up in Washington Heights. He's the only one that I know.
Yeah, I mean, I know some horror stories and I know some success stories as well. You know,
a lot of these women, though, for real, it don't matter whether they overseas or in this country. They just all for the come up, man. Like a lot of these women overseas, they be just as much as real foes in the women that's in this country. And dudes just gotta wake up, man. Like y'all gotta stop thinking the grass is greener, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's passport stuff is a joke, man. It's a fake. It's trash. Like I'm just
it's just the grass is cheaper overseas. That's all it is, brother.
Listen. Hold on. I'll give you a little bit of pushback on that.
And they get to fulfill a dream, man. They get to fulfill a dream that they could never reach in America, man. That's all it is.
I'll give you a little bit of pushback on that. And the pushback that I'm giving is I'm not saying that you can't find a woman down in these countries, but you actually have to be down there, living there. You have to go outside of the tourist areas. You have to be in the culture. You have to know what's going on out there. So you can find it, but you have to be there. You can't say, yo, I'm going to Colombia for 2 weeks and I'm gonna find me a wife. No, it ain't gonna happen. Yo, I'm going to Brazil. I'm going to Brazil for a month and I'm gonna find me a wife. No, it's not gonna happen. Go ahead. What up, Ronnie? What up, Ronnie?
But how many people really doing that though? They're not even doing the research of where they're going to. They just going there just thinking that
hold on. You got one? You got one right here. You got one right here.
Anybody ask no excuse yet?
You speak languages? Do you speak different languages? How many languages?
I can speak Spanish. Y'all sound like the women that criticize passport bros. Y'all don't know what y'all do yourself into.
We just saying. Hold on. Let Ronan speak, because Ronan is a man. He went to the country. He met a woman, but he was living there. What up, Ronan?
Hey, what's going on? I'm sitting in the Philippines right now. I'll give you my background. I'm 58 years old, been married twice. I'm a 2-time offender, but I'm still going to get married a 3rd time. Okay. I've known my lady for over 1.5 years while I was talking with her, vetting her, and also doing video chats. I've been here for officially a year, May 6th. I'm living here. I have her in the house with me, and we're going through the process. In the Philippines, it's called legal. In America, we call it courting. This is a Roman Catholic environment. If you find a good traditional Roman Catholic woman out in the province, which that's where I live at, I'm a 50-minute flight away from Manila. I'm out in the province.
So you found a poor chick in the Providence that's about to get a come up.
Brother, you can find a poor chick in America. That's not the
same
point.
Thing. That's why you didn't have to go out there.
The point, listen, the point is called, listen.
Don't try to make make it look all good.
Khalil,
And you found a
Khalil,
dirty
listen to
foot
me.
Filipino
Khalil,
chick
you have a
and giving
problem
us
with
a come
over
up.
talking and
Stop
not
trying to make
listening.
it look like that shit is
You
some
have a
fly
problem
shit.
with over talking people and not
Stop.
listening.
Come on, because y'all
Okay?
try to paint
So
this
Khalil,
bullshit,
Yeah,
man,
they
like it's
do.
some she's a Christian and
Khalil,
all
chill.
this shit, man.
God
I get
damn.
tired of
Hold
that
up.
shit, man.
Do you
I
understand what
apologize,
Roman.
man. It's my
I don't want to
PTSD, man.
I don't want to have nothing to do with Roman Catholic anyway. You know what Roman Catholicism has done to this whole world period? Like even Jesus Christ himself,
Let's
like
not get
what
off
the
topic.
hell?
Let's not get off
Like,
topic.
come on, man.
Let's not get off topic. Roman, go ahead, Roman.
Let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead, Ronan.
So do y'all understand the word hypergamy?
No.
Do you know what that means?
No, I don't.
Hypergamy is always looking for the best choice. That's a woman's nature.
You looking for the poorest choice, nigga. Stop
That
fronting.
is a woman's nature. Listen, that is a
Fuck outta here,
woman's
man.
nature to always look for the best choice. If that's
Poorest
hypergamy.
choice, nigga. Stop
Now,
fronting.
also, hypergamy also includes a man marrying his best choice.
Tell that Molly God to spell my name right.
What do we know? What do we know? We know a man's wealth and value increases as he gets older. A woman's value decreases as she gets older. So you either going to meet in the middle or you're not. It doesn't
Them
matter
chicks in
who
the
you are.
Philippines have
They
no
only
value at all, man.
Let me finish.
Tell
God
the goddamn
damn.
truth. That chick in the Philippines got no value at all.
Hey, I don't understand why. I don't understand why people keep on trying to pedestalize these women overseas like they that much different than over here in this country, man. They not. I've been out the country. I've been to Israel. I've been to Tel Aviv. It's just like San Francisco. It ain't that much different. They holding and thoughting just like everybody else, and then they come to this country and they so-called.
Yo, I gotta mute mics. I need one at a time.
He talking like one at a time, man. I like him.
I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all. Women are the same all over the planet.
Hold on, Ronan. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Listen, I need y'all to let one at a time. Let Ronan finish. Let him speak. Let him land his plane, and then my brother to the bottom. Then you can speak, and then Khalil. Khalil, how many times I got to tell you, stop talking over brothers, man? Let's go. Go ahead, Ronan.
So, I agree with y'all. Women are the same all over the world. I was in the military. I know better. I've seen too many motherfuckers fall in love with bar girls, get married, and they're divorced within 3 years with 2 kids tethered to them, and they got their green card. You ain't talking to somebody who's brand new. I'm 58. I've been around this planet for a long time, longer than most of y'all. I have a son that's getting ready to turn 40 years old. I've been through this life. I know what to expect. You're not talking to somebody brand new. Matter of fact, I'm so confident in my game, I'm bringing her back. Just like y'all on the panel, or you already talking all real weak if you can't bring your woman back. I'm bringing mine back.
We're not saying you. We're not saying you. We're saying the nigga next to you.
Right.
We're saying the nigga next to you.
Listen, what I'm saying is the software is a little bit different. The root, the basis of what this woman is, starts off with whatever the family's beliefs are. Now she's going to change. Like in America, I married a woman that for my second wife, her family and her mother and father were together 65 years. She saw it for herself, dedicated family, understanding how to go through things and work through them and everything else. That doesn't mean the woman that's in that environment believes in the same thing her parents does. She might be held back by her parents in order to explore what she really wants. The minute she gets out that house, she will either conform or rebel to what she learned in that house.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Just like a PK.
Big Super, hold up. Hold up. I told the brother at the bottom, I'm going to unmute his mic. I told him he could go.
Listen, we know the PKs are some of the worst kids possible. If you don't know what a PK is, it's a preacher's kid. You think growing up in that environment as a preacher's kid, you're going to be straight and narrow and straight up, right? They're the first ones that want to run out and do everything negative. We know this. That's human nature. It's not about where you meet them, because I would have never came to the Philippines if it wasn't for her. I was fine in America. I grew up in a good enough family and around an environment where I married nice, decent women, but that doesn't mean they're not going to change. Communication is part of the thing that goes along with a relationship. People are constantly going to change with knowledge and time. Doesn't matter where you meet them now. It's matter where they're going when you go forward with them. But go ahead, start asking your questions.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
I'm an interrogator, so don't worry. I'm gonna let the brother down below speak.
Yeah, the brother at the bottom. Go ahead.
I just want to say, like, I think like a lot of I love the conversations. Like, I do my own little videos, all that, but man, I've been here 43 years, man. I didn't do everything the way I was supposed to do. I'm a PK kid myself, preacher kid myself. I just learned that I'm learning more and more every day, man, that like we all can be rebellious, but I learned that like the women have more of a rebellious trait in them over any human being. Like, if you really want to be real about it, like, but a lot of people don't want to talk about that. And the reason why we going through the problems that we're going through, because whether we want to pander or not, like, women have went against the original design of God, man, woman, and child, the feminist movement, all this stuff, my body, my choice. Let's just keep it real, man. Like, this is a bunch of foolery. Like, I don't like a lot of y'all talking about women going overseas, like it's going to change women for being who they are. Then they come over here and they get converted over here and they wind up being more hoes and thoughts than they was over here. Come on, let's just make it make sense, bro. And you can literally be married. And you can literally be married with a chick and you would never know what she's doing. Never know. You think she's just a submissive woman. Like, I tell guys, I was just talking to my brother earlier today, and we was just having a real man conversation. And I was like, man, sometimes for real, the woman that give you the most problems, that's a woman that really like you. It ain't the one that acted so submissive. She might be the sneaky.
All right, Khalil, go ahead, Khalil. Get yours, Khalil. Pause.
Now you muted.
Yeah, he muted. Go ahead, Khalil.
Unmute him, Gans.
Khalil, you mute him, nigga. Put the drink down, nigga, and press the button.
He should be able to unmute himself. Okay, go ahead.
Cocksucker. Am I still in prison or you hear me?
Nah, we can hear you
now. We hear you now. Go ahead, Khalil.
The trap. How old is the chick?
25, the one I'm dating.
So you really think you're gonna bring a 25-year-old Philippine chick over here and she's not gonna get Americanized and she's gonna stay with your old ass? That's what you really think? That's a delusion you have.
Don't bring her to Los Angeles.
Wait.
Because you got all the power now while she's overseas, because you're taking care of her mother, you're taking care of father, you're probably putting her brother through trade school, and you're probably taking care of one of her nieces too, putting her through private school.
And let's not forget about the sick dog.
Oh, forgot about the damn dogs too. You gotta take care of them too. Come on. I know the game. I've been in the military 6 years, man.
For inference on your assumptions. I'm waiting on an actual question.
It's my turn. They told me it was my turn, sir.
Right,
I calmed down.
ask a question. Don't make assumptions. Ask a question. Don't make assumptions.
You really think a 25-year-old woman wants your old ass and she don't? If she found a 25-year-old Philippine dude that was in your financial situation, you think she would choose your old 50-year-old American black ass? That's what you think.
It's an insult, but go ahead.
It's the fucking truth. These niggas don't want to hear the truth. I know the truth. I was overseas.
We can get to the truth. We can get to the truth respectfully. We can get to the truth respectfully.
Well, why do we gotta say the truth respectfully, man? That's now you talking about people talking feminine. That sound feminine. Like we men.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell are you talking about telling the truth respectfully? The truth hurts, man. The truth is a tough pill to swallow, man. That's what women say.
This nigga 65 years old with a 25-year-old chick, and he's gonna bring her to fucking America. If I was you, brother, you stay over there with her while you got all your hand is Trump tight over there in the Philippines. You bring her to America, you ain't gonna have no deuces, no aces, no big joker, no small joker. Keep your ass over there.
You keep thinking.
I'm telling you, don't bring no 25-year-old.
You don't know me. You are making assumptions on everybody else's mistake.
First of all, you can't keep up with her in the bed.
Listen, what I can tell you is I know several people that have
or what leaf you wiping your meat with. You can't keep up with her in the bed.
Khalil, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
You getting real
Yo, this is an ad for the show. It's part for the show, man. Come on, man. It's not real life. This is the show.
All right, y'all ain't asking the right. I mean,
Yeah,
y'all ain't asking the questions.
Super,
Hey,
take
I'm
it
like,
over, man. I
hey,
gotta get me another drink.
questions, bro. Ask me
All right.
questions.
hey, I like
I-
his
you know-
energy though, man. He just passionate, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
The question
He
is,
just passionate.
so you've been married in the United States, correct?
Twice.
Twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did she do that you had to divorce her, or she divorced you?
First marriage, I was in the Marine Corps. I had 3 children by her. We lasted 6.5 years. In the middle of those 6.5 years, I deployed twice. So I was gone pretty much about 2 years in sum total between 2 deployments and a space in between. So we just grew apart through lack of communication and other things. She started to deal with a guy that was close.
What did she do? That's
I just said it. I just said we grew apart.
She cheated on you. She cheated on you.
She was dealing with another guy. Yup. Now he just said it. She was dealing with another guy.
All this growing apart shit. That's
she got busted down by another guy. Just be real.
Hold on, y'all. I got y'all, man. So when we say what these females do,
right?
We want the direct question. She cheated on you while you was away in the military, correct?
No, she didn't cheat while I was in the military. She cheated.
She gangster then. She ain't got no respect
so
for
she
you.
waited till you get
Hold
out
on,
the military.
I didn't hear his answer. I didn't.
You're talking over to where you don't hear the complete answer. Once we separated is when she started to basically having a relationship with somebody else.
Well, Sherry had to do.
Nah. Something don't sound right. Yo, Gabe, something don't sound right.
Let me finish. Right. Did she know the dude before? Yeah, he was a common friend to both of us. He had a girlfriend.
Yes, he was already locked in then. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't got to know the whole story. Yeah, she was getting busted down.
Yeah.
Probably a long time ago.
All right. So your first wife cheated on you. Let's go to your next wife.
Cheated. The way you're saying it is as if I didn't cheat either.
Okay, so you're the problem.
We both are. I said that. I said we both were. I was in the military. You're missing the between lines. When I say I was in the military and deployed, do you think I was celibate for the 1.5, 2 years I was gone?
All right, so she wasn't a problem.
Man, you don't need no reason to travel overseas, man. Ain't nobody got to explain it. So you don't need no reason to travel overseas.
Anyway, go ahead with the next one. We both cheated.
All right, cool. But you started it first, so your first marriage failed because of you. You probably gave yourself away without even knowing it.
Yeah, separation. No, I let her know it because she saw all the letters from all the different girls.
Yeah, so it was you. It wasn't her. All right, cool. Let's move to the next one. What happened? What she do?
She didn't do anything.
Second one.
This is the second wife now.
The second one, like I said, was the one. Listen, the second one was the fact that she grew up in a closed network when it came to her father and mother. So as she started to live with me, it was 9 years and 6 months. I definitely wouldn't have let it go for 10.
What she do for 10 years that you wouldn't let it go for 10?
She wanted to live on her own.
He was protecting his pension.
She was never by herself.
10 years she get his pension, so he was protecting his pension. That was smart.
We're not.
I'm smarter than that. It's not about a pension. It's about
not hearing what she did.
Shout out to the brothers who get out before that 10-year mark.
Thank you. God damn, y'all fucking crucifying somebody doing the right thing.
All right,
let's give you props for that.
Hold on. Yeah, we're giving you props, but we just
10 years is the cutoff. For all y'all that don't know, if you know you're gonna get out of something, get out of it by 9 years or so. Do not go 10.
So you only married her. You only married her because you know what I mean for 9 years. But throughout that 9 years, she ain't do shit. She was doing everything she's supposed to do as a wife, but you just wanted to save your pension, so you just cut her off before the pension.
Without going into details,
that's smart. That's smart, Big Super. Let me say something. Let me say something real quick, Ronan. Not to cut you off. Let me say something
with it though.
Listen. That child support, that shit comes to an end. But if she get half that pension, That's until you go to the grave, maybe even beyond the grave. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
that's not necessarily true.
Gaines trying to save a nigga,
That's
but
not
go ahead.
necessarily true, Gaines.
You don't
But
have
you
to
don't
say
know where we getting with it, though. We know where we getting with it.
not
The
to say
whole topic. The whole topic is, you know what I mean, or you know, because we hear it all the time with guys who travel and meet and claim women abroad are the perfect wife and they're the best.
Yeah, and they
all this shit.
Christian and
Yeah,
and
we
they know the
do all
Pope and
that,
shit.
and we
I
all.
wouldn't
But I want to know what is it. But the question where I keep asking y'all fellas that be going abroad for these women who's supposed to be the best, what did American women do? What
I
did
never
the
said that.
second wife did? Not saying you did, but the nigga next to you.
Why can't be what they didn't do? Why can't be what they didn't do? Why gotta be something they did? Why can't be something what they didn't do?
All right, what didn't she do that you
What
couldn't
she didn't do,
lock it in for the 10 years?
her situation and what she was going with, she allowed her mother to still be in our relationship. And I don't do that. I don't let people outside my relationship control my relationship.
So you don't think with the Philippines, how they roll, they whole family is not in your fucking relationship?
They are not.
Come on, man. Come on, man. We know how the
And
Philippines
hold on, you
roll.
say you got
We know how the Philippines roll.
You said you got a woman from the province, not from the city.
That's correct.
And we know how from the history of Filipinos, even the ones in the city, they still they have strong ties with their family. They're family oriented.
Absolutely, they do.
So how is
And they're
it
not
their
gonna even
family
approve.
is not in your shit?
How many people you taking care of in the Philippines?
Families are not like that. Some
How
families
many
are
people
not.
you
So you
taking
have
care
never
of in
gave
the
them money to the
Philippines?
family. So you
One
never
at
gave them money to the family. Hold on.
one at a time. First of
All right,
all,
so
one
you-
at a time.
How
Secondly,
many
let me,
people you
let me
taking
give
care
you a
of in
little
the Philippines?
listen. Let me give you a little history.
Okay.
Philippines, after the Spanish-American War,
Make it look
was
like
brought
you
out by the United States. Okay, we owned the Philippines up until the 1940s. Obviously, we have several bases from Navy, the Marine Corps, both on the Navy base in Subic Bay and Olongapo, and then Angeles City is right next to where Clark Air Force Base used to be. So we've been here a while. Every fucking game in the world has been played here. You cannot finesse a Filipino. Okay,
We
they
not
have
saying that.
games
How
for you.
many Philippines
They
you taking
have
care of?
games for you. Okay, so if you come over here with your eyes open and not paying attention, they're gonna take you for everything. If you know the rules to the game, you know how to circumvent them.
This nigga lying. How
Yeah,
many
nah,
Philippines you taking
It's
care
not.
of?
Hey, bro,
we just
it's not
asked a
even
simple
about. It's
question.
not
Hold
even
on.
about knowing the rules of the game,
How
The
nigga.
many
history.
Philippines you
They
taking care of in
That's a
your
question.
future
How
white
many?
family?
We know the family
We
is
know the
tight in the
game
family.
over there. Everybody
Yeah,
knows.
we know
Every
the game.
country, once you leave the United States, you got to take care of either the mother, the father, the
right.
brother, or you taking care of somebody besides your wife. So let's
It's
stop
all
the
about
games.
survival.
Who did you
Stop
take
the
care
It's all
of in
about
the family?
security. They don't
Hold
give
on.
a
How
damn
many
really
people you
about
taking
you.
Hold on.
care of? You said
All
you
they
Hold on. I
cared
can't
got
hear
about
a
is
one
that
of
passport.
moolah. That
Hold
That's all
on.
that
moolah.
is.
That
Hold on.
money.
Hold
If
on.
you
We
don't
trying to
got
get
that
we,
moolah, you don't
Really,
get nothing. You
hold
get
on,
no
hold on, hold
punani.
on,
One at a time.
hold,
One at a
hold on,
time.
one at a time, one at a
you're
One
time.
really
mic. One mic.
you
One mic.
conversation
Yeah,
with your
yeah. We just
opinion.
need a question. We just asked the man a question.
When I answer the
Have you
question, you
picked?
gotta believe the fucking answer.
How
Yeah, no
many
That's
worries.
the point.
Philippines you
Have
taking
yeah,
care of?
yeah. Hold on, Khalil.
And I
Hold on.
just
Yeah.
told you none.
That's
All
a.
right.
We know
So
you lying, man.
hold on, Khalil. Hold on, Khalil. So
All right.
you have never given the family any money at all.
No.
And how long? Yeah, and you've been with this woman for how long now?
I've been here since May. She's
No, I said
been
you. How long you been with the woman for? Not how long you been in the
Yes,
country.
pull up that comment right there. He done brought
a year and a half.
20
What's that?
buffaloes in 3 years. Pull up
No,
that
there's no
comment.
buffalo like that. That's
So
Thailand.
3.5 years of. So hold
That's
on. You telling
Thailand
me?
buffaloes, not Philippines.
Yeah. So you telling me you've been with this woman for 3 years?
Yeah.
She's 20. She's from the province,
Yeah.
and you have not supported the family in any way, shape, or form.
Not like that, no.
What do you mean not like that? What you? Yeah.
I mean, I send like Bakla bomb boxes every once in a while, like things like that. That's it.
A
I don't have to
Bakla
do
bomb
much.
boxes.
You know what that is? It's a gift box. It's a box full of like candies and spam and things that they don't normally get in the Philippines.
That's a
So
box full of computers, iPhones, and everything else. Niggas stop running.
So hold on. So
That's a box
Why-
full of computers,
why you
iPhones,
throwing
Purpose,
and
man.
everything
You
else.
throwing
Stop
a
playing,
box
nigga.
with your shit?
Hold on, Khalil.
Hey.
Hold on, Khalil. Hold on. We got. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother, but we're trying to get to something here, man.
Hey.
So I'm trying to understand the Philippines and the province. So this female,
Are you really?
This woman, yeah. So this woman that you're dealing with, that's from the province, who probably have a big family. You know what I'm saying? How many brothers and sisters she had?
One older sister, and then 2 younger siblings.
And she and the father and the mother still around, right?
Yep.
She's 25. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. 3 years
40.
dating this girl, and you live in a province. Is the family well off? They have their own money. They have their own business. They have their own
They
land.
have their own hustles. Yes. See, that's the
Do
thing.
do the family got a dirt floor and a tin roof? Or you
No,
brought
they
them
do
a
not.
new roof and a new
They own
floor?
a house.
I guess
didn't have to buy them
why does it
anything.
even matter
them a
though?
new
The
roof and a
condition of
new
the family
floor.
though. Why does it matter?
The condition really speaks.
The whole thing.
Value.
Here's the whole thing. They think
Yeah.
the condition of the family will demand that I have to give them something. You ain't demanding shit from me, first of all. If I choose to give it, I will. But you're not
This
giving
nigga's a
shit from me
unicorn. He's special.
unless I fucking give it to you.
No, let me say something real
How
quick.
many times have you chosen to give something to the family?
Yo. Salute to the 40 people in the building. Hit that motherfucking like button.
Oh,
You
shit,
know what I'm
man.
saying? Share the live. Let them know Big Gans is live. It's the Ganser lifestyle.
Yo, I
That-
guarantee her
hey,
brother or sister got an iPhone 13 at least. I guarantee that shit.
Well,
I
her
know
sister's
he's
hey,
sporting
this
them
is the thing,
iPhones over
man.
there.
If a
Her
man
older
is
sister, listen, let me break it down
if
real
a
quick.
man is
Her
happy,
older
why does it matter at the end of the day?
It
Because y'all
doesn't.
don't be
It doesn't.
truthful. Y'all say all this stuff about American women, but don't
But you
and
know what?
goes
You
away.
won't believe
Go
the truth
over there
until
and
you
take
literally
care
go
of a whole
outside
fucking
yourself,
family.
Khalil, and experience
That's
it for
the whole
yourself.
thing. Just be
You will
truthful.
never
We
believe
don't care what you're
our
doing.
truth.
Just
Never
be
believe
truthful.
our
Y'all
truth
talk all
until
this
you
about
go
American
outside
women,
and
then
do it
go
yourself.
overseas and
But
take care of the
So, Khalil,
grandmother,
I
how
the
about
mean,
you
great
get in a
grandmother.
plane and you
Take
go
care of the
somewhere
whole
for a
family.
year
And
and
y'all
you get
front.
your own truth? How about
No,
yeah,
that?
we've been. I mean, the
no,
reason
it's
why we
not,
ask these questions because we've
man.
been there.
And
You
you
know,
get,
what I mean, we know how the conditions are in certain areas.
And
I
you're
mean, me
telling me
and
I
personally,
I'm
don't
here
think
to
it's.
I've been
I
to
explain it.
don't.
Thailand, so I could tell you. I mean, I've been to Philippines, and I can tell you. You know, if you're dating somebody in the province, you're dealing with the whole family. You're not
Not
just dealing with
in
her. You're
particular,
dealing
not
with
if
the
the
whole
whole
family.
family don't get along. Not if the whole family doesn't get along. Her
this
aunts and
nigga got
uncles
an
are not in
excuse
my
for
business.
everything,
But
man.
that's
Her
a.
aunts
This
and
nigga
But
uncles
got
are
an
not
excuse for everything.
but
in her business.
that's literally their culture though.
It's
So
not
like
always
not
the culture
they,
like
but
that.
that,
They
but
don't
for the
have their
no for the
same
most
Yo,
part,
She
in
if
playing
you
business.
go to
Yo, Khalil, she's playing the long
if you
game.
go
She's
to
playing the
most
long
and
places
game,
I know
nigga.
that.
overseas, if you
Yo,
go to
she's
most places
58 years
One
old.
mic.
She
Y'all are
25. She knows she
inflecting a
gonna get
whole
off. She
bunch of
gonna
stuff
come to
that's not going
America.
on here.
no,
She gonna get all the pension
And you
and get
guys are all
everything.
going to have your own opinions about
no,
what
it's
objectively is going
Ronan,
on.
you
no,
talking to people on this
Everybody,
panel that travels, my dude.
listen, brother,
no,
it
Yo,
has
do
nothing to do
you
with what
really
you
think
travel or
a
not.
bro.
25-year-old
It has
woman
nothing to
wants
do
your
with
old
what
ass?
you
I'm
traveling
You
or not.
50-something years old. I
Nobody
know
is
a
going to listen.
25-year-old
First of
woman
all,
don't really
nobody's
want
going to
me.
believe in the
I
age
know
gap
that shit.
anyway. The age
I'm
gap
not
is so
stupid.
fucking big. Anybody that sees us is always going to think it's something else going on. They're always going to think that. So you don't think I have my mindset already about that? All of y'all are always going to assume something else is going on with her being 25 and me being 58.
That's
no,
I
Regardless,
don't
25
care.
anywhere, brother.
but that's not what I'm saying though. Like
nobody
you,
still
the,
a
the more
fucking
and more,
problem. And
the more
listen,
and
it's
more I
still a
hear
fucking
y'all talk
problem.
about
Listen,
like
it's
the
still a fucking
conditions that's
problem in
over there with
American side.
passport.
It's
Like
still a
even with the
fucking problem
family,
in
even with the
American
family,
side
y'all talking
because
about
y'all
well,
have
all the
limited
family ain't
thinking.
even together.
Y'all
Like,
have
well,
a
that ain't
limited
no different than
mindset.
America, cause
You guys have a
we
limited
got
mindset.
broken homes over here too. Let's just be real. So you got broken homes over there. You got broken homes over here. You got holes and thoughts.
Your
It don't
broken
matter
home,
where they at. Let's just be
Okay,
real.
okay, chill,
your
settle down,
broken home,
settle down. Hold on, Ronan. Hold on,
right?
Ronan. Yo, welcome to the stage. Player with a passport. Let him speak.
What's going down, fellas?
Peace,
What's
peace,
up, man?
Good,
peace.
good, good. Peace, peace.
Yeah, I think what a lot of guys are misinterpreting is that I do understand that you do have some gentlemen who travel that dog out American women and say that women outside the United States are better. But then you have men who date very easily here in America, and we opened up our dating options, right?
Okay.
So we understand that women are women everywhere. We
Right.
understand that you have broken families in these other countries. We understand you got broken homes in these other countries. Come on, bro. Like everybody that travel, we ain't no fool. A lot of us is game type. A lot of us is straight up and down official,
You
right?
already
But you
know.
can't paint a whole brush over every single person that has a passport, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, when a man has developed himself, when a man has been broken down and truly built himself back up into the man that he's always seen himself as, he's going to attract certain type of women. A lot of men don't understand how attraction really works, right? A lot of
Yeah.
men don't even know what kind of women is good for them. They don't even know the kind of women that are bad for them. So when they out here dating, they got no target. That's why they running through a bunch of women, right? They got a high turnover, but no retention, right?
See, brother with a
So
pass. Oh, sorry. I mean, cut
yeah,
you off, but
so
you said something. You said something that I was hoping the other two brothers would have just said, which was the honest truth, which is, listen, I don't have a problem with finding a woman in America. It's just that now
I
that I'm able
said
to
that.
travel, hold on. Now that I'm able to travel, I have more options. See, that's the truth. You have options. But the fact to say, well, you know, I don't want to fuck with a girl, you know, the
I
bitches.
never said that either.
No,
well,
I'm
if
not
they have
saying
a
you said it.
preference,
I'm just saying that you said it. But the way the picture you're painting, the picture you're
What?
painting right now is saying that the life overseas is way more better than the life in
No,
America.
because I just told you I'm bringing her back. So I'm breaking every fucking stereotype in the world. So where did you get that from?
No,
Yo,
I'm
what
not
state you
saying,
bringing them
but
back to?
I'm bringing her back to Texas.
What part of Texas?
Outside outside of Montgomery.
What's the
Not in
date you
Houston.
coming back with her?
I don't know. When the fucking federal government allows me to have a fucking visa. What else
Give me
you
a
want to know,
range
Khalil?
around what?
You want me to give you
2027? You have her back to
my
Texas?
address so you can come over and see her?
what part
Yeah,
of
what
New
I'ma
York
steal her
City?
from you. I'ma show
Let me
you.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Khalil. What borough or whatever neighborhood of New
Brooklyn.
York City got the strongest Latino population where you would say don't bring a Latina female back there?
Bronx, Washington
Okay.
Heights.
Uh,
Nah, we talking about Brooklyn. Are you talking about Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, they scattered around, but they got
Yeah, you
You
Washington
talking.
from
Yeah,
the, no, no,
Heights.
no,
nah,
no, 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 no. You from New York
Bushwick,
City. Which
Bushwick,
Yeah.
neighborhood,
Bushwick
which neighborhood
in
has
Brooklyn.
the biggest population of Latinos that you say don't bring a Latino woman back there? You from New
Oh,
York
that shit
City.
is.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's.
You know
say
what it
listen,
is.
listen, listen,
Oh yeah,
listen.
that shit
Hey,
is
no, no, no,
Bronx,
no,
bro.
no,
That's the
Khalil. No,
Bronx.
you ain't gonna dance. You ain't gonna dance.
That's the
You
I'm
know
not
the
Bronx.
gonna you're
city.
not you're
Easy.
You
not
from
giving
New
me a
York
That's the.
chance to
City.
tell you.
No,
That's the
no, no.
Bronx.
You from New York City.
Yeah,
Which
again.
part
We're
of New
telling
Answer the
you.
York
question.
City has the biggest population of Latinos that you personally
The
would say
Bronx. The
don't bring
Bronx.
the Bronx? I would bring a Colombian female back to the Bronx and she wouldn't look at nobody because
That's a Colombian. That's not a
I bring a
Dominican. Ain't no
Filipina chick
Colombians in
back to Las
Dominican.
Vegas. I'll bring
how
a
it matters.
Filipina chick to Las
The girl
Vegas. She
respects
ain't
you.
gonna look at nobody. And the reason why she ain't gonna look at nobody, backyard life, Khalil, is because when a man has made positive impact on a woman, it causes that man to have influence over that woman.
We not
It don't
we
matter.
not
It
talk.
don't
Listen,
matter what
listen.
all the
Hold on,
people
hold
at
on,
her
hold on. Let
job
me
is
say this.
thinking.
Let me
It
say it
don't
with this.
matter what everybody that she come
Let
across got to say about
no no
Americans.
no.
When
You're
you got
not giving me a
influence
chance
over
to
a
say
woman,
this.
homeboy,
What?
when you got influence over a woman, homeboy, you
Listen,
are her
listen, listen.
number one influencer. That's why when a man is dealing with a
Oh
woman,
Lord,
Khalil,
man.
when a
You
man is
you are
dealing with a
number
woman,
one influencer until
he's
she
the
get tired of you.
nah,
Like,
homeboy, because you
let's
don't
just be
understand the way
Yo,
honest.
attraction works. You don't understand the
when
way this
Let's
shit
be
works.
real. Why do we always do this as men? We want to make
We
it seem like we got control over these women like that, and we don't.
it ain't
When
it,
women
it
want
ain't
to leave you, they
it
want to
ain't
leave
control,
you. They
homeboy.
gonna leave you.
Man,
If
what?
they
Homeboy,
want to leave you, they
ain't
gonna leave
nobody
you.
saying, y'all looking at the surface, man. You
No,
ain't
let me
peeling
say
back the
this.
layer. You ain't peeling back the layers to a woman, homeboy. You
when
not
it's an
really
age
understanding
gap,
what you dealing with.
when it's an
You got
age
no
gap,
discernment.
when
Age
it's
gap
an
don't
age
mean
gap,
nothing
that's the
if a
problem.
woman is attracted to you and a woman sees you and places you on a pedestal in her mind. That's where you want to be as a
No,
man,
dude.
on a
That's
pedestal
the
in a
wrong
woman's
word.
mind.
telling y'all,
But
he
everything that
telling
you're
y'all some
talking about
player
is on the
shit.
surface.
He ain't
He,
telling us shit because when it's an
Yeah,
age
kind of
gap,
delusional
she
right there.
I just
25
told
years
you,
old and you
Khalil,
66 years
but you
old like
can't
that
accept
nigga
the
up
fact.
there. It's a
You can't
fucking
Khalil.
accept the
problem.
fact
Hey,
that a
Gaz,
woman can
hey,
be
Gaz, let
attracted
me
to a
get in.
man.
I want to hear that
That's
hold
the
bullshit
on,
you
hold
issue
bringing
on.
that a
here.
lot of y'all that's an
Hold
issue
on,
that a lot of
Khalil.
dudes. That's an issue that a
Yo,
lot of
Yeah,
dudes don't
are you mad?
understand.
Yeah,
Hold
That
on,
a
Diesel.
these
Hold
woman
on, hold
messages
can
on.
be
kind of just
attracted
froze.
to the man. A woman
You,
can be
Hold
attracted
on,
to
hold
the
on, hold
no,
on.
man.
she's attracted to
Hold
your money.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So you
She's
bringing
attracted to.
hold on. So you bringing these shorties back to America, right? Are you married to them, or
I
you just
haven't
pay
brought
for the
any shorty
visa?
back to America. I
Oh,
know
so then
3
how can you
females
make a
that
statement like that if
I've
you
met.
haven't brought
Fuck
a
is he
woman
Sir,
back?
talking? He
I've
never
had
bring.
3 females that I met in Colombia that
God
live here in
damn
the
it.
States. One of them
hold
actually
on.
live up there
Playing
in
with
New
a
Jersey
passport.
next to
Hold
you
on.
niggas.
Man,
She be in
Nigga,
New
Hold
York
on.
City
shut
all the
his
time.
ass already. God.
Yeah, y'all too
Playing with a
busy trying to
passport. When
look.
she,
Y'all too busy trying to clown. Y'all too busy trying to have fun and clown, but y'all not soaking up no information. That's the issue.
We
You
got
No,
the
too busy putting
information,
out,
brother,
but
but when
you
it's
ain't
an
nah,
receiving.
we
age
got
You
gap,
the
too busy
it's
talking,
information.
but
different.
you ain't
no,
receiving.
nobody
You
ain't
too busy
clowning.
When
talking
it's an
and you ain't
age
receiving
gap, it's
because your mind
different.
ain't
That's
developed,
what you
sir.
not saying nothing about. When
We
it's an
don't,
age
we
gap,
don't,
it's different. This nigga
every man don't
66
It's
want
years
to
not
old.
different.
receive
He bringing a
garbage.
25-year-old chick back. Come on, man.
Khalil,
Y'all
hold
like
on, hold on, hold on,
delusional.
hold on, hold
Y'all
up, hold up,
delusional.
hold up.
They always
Yeah,
Yo,
putting
they're
out. Cats are
delusional.
always putting out, but they don't want to receive no information.
I
When you
received
tell
the
them,
information, brother, but when it's an
I
age
can't
gap,
even
that's
finish.
what I'm saying.
I
He's
can't even
hold on.
finish.
66 years
Playing
old,
with a
bringing a
I'm
passport.
about to
Hold up,
25-year-old
address
hold up,
the
chick back.
age. I'm about to
Come
address
hold
the
on.
up.
age, but I can't address it because Khalil always want to over talk people. But when you be
Yo,
over talking
listen.
people, you ain't when you be over talking people, man, you ain't receiving nothing. And a lot of things that you could
Oh
receive, you
man.
would hopefully be able to understand. But when you just yapping and yapping and yapping, you
About
doing the tap dance,
the problem with it.
This
the
is
age
why I got
Yeah.
category.
this
Just
is why
because
I
a
got
man is a certain
Delusional.
age don't mean that that woman ain't attracted to his qualities, his characteristics, his
Yeah, all right.
personality traits.
So,
But
okay.
you looking
This
at the
is
surface. All you see is, oh, he this certain age. Now I'm 47 years old. Some of y'all older than me. You know, we come up in an era where the ugliest dude was pulling the baddest broad. And it wasn't
Facts.
because he had all the money. We come up in an era where the fattest dude was pulling the baddest broad. And it wasn't because he had all the money. It's because the woman was into him. So for y'all to question if a woman could be into you, it's crazy.
we not
No,
questioning
that's
it
a
right
lie.
there.
You
When a
No,
just
woman
that's a
is
questioned,
lie.
25 years
he's
old with a
That's a
57 years old,
lie,
she's
66-year-old
bro.
45.
nigga, that
That's a lie.
poontang get
That's
wet.
a
And
lie.
that
The,
poontang is
the
jumping.
man, I'm
68,
a
66 nigga is on his
hey,
downside.
hey, let me
Come
Khalil.
say
Hold
on.
this.
on, Khalil,
Let me
Khalil.
say
Let
this.
let
That's what I'm
Davon
talking
speak.
about. That
Khalil,
poontang get wet.
let
Let me
Davon
Get
say
speak.
this.
wet.
Let
Let me
Davon
say,
speak. And then
Fuck
Khalil, I
out
got
with
a
that
question for you.
bullshit, man.
Davon, go
That's what I'm
ahead.
talking about. The
let me
poontang.
I'm gonna tell
Y'all
y'all
can't
this,
believe,
man.
y'all
He
can't
white.
believe,
He's
y'all don't
like,
believe that women like you.
hey,
That's
y'all
what that is.
the reason is that like I'm gonna tell you, it's a certain selective of guys that can get a certain group of women in that level, and it doesn't matter how much the money you have or whatever. You're right at that point, but you gotta go back. Like I'm 43 years old, and all this I know from the time back before, like women were marrying. Women will settle down with a man that was willing to marry her. It wasn't about a lot of these women wasn't like just opening their legs to anyone without getting any shame from it. So it was really because she would deal with a big guy, ugly guy, whatever, simply because of the fact that that man was going to marry her. It wasn't just because she really liked him or she was
So
really
you,
attracted to him. Let's
so
just be real.
you've never. I'm being as real as it can be, homeboy. That's my middle name, real.
Yeah, the delusion is
You
real,
don't think
son.
you don't think a
Yeah.
woman can be
That nigga on that
attracted to a
aggressive.
man because she likes the man? Like, listen to
No.
what you guys are
No,
saying.
I'm not. No, what I'm saying is like she has to be attracted to that man. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like so that doesn't mean that a lot of times and if we want to go back into women was like back in the day, we can't talk that because like it was a whole bunch of stuff going on back then while women were getting married and all that. and men were getting married too.
Homeboy, these bras ain't no different. I'm running the
My
same
lady
play from
wants
the
to know
90s.
if half of you guys are married.
I'm running the same play from the 90s, homeboy. This shit
Are
ain't.
any of you guys
I'm
married?
official for real. I'm running the same play
Are
from the
these are
90s. Ain't
you
shit
guys
but these
changed, my
hoes
nigga.
are,
The only thing
hey,
that's changed is a bunch of dudes sitting around. Not y'all. I'm just speaking in general as content from content creators that got channels and shit. The only thing that's changed is a bunch of dudes telling dudes that women don't like them. They like everything else except them. And then men falling for that. Men being naive enough to believe that women don't really like you. She only like you because she using you for your finances. She only like you because you a gringo. She only like you because you 7 foot tall. She only like you because you got money. She only like you because you got a nice house, because you took her to a nice restaurant. Ain't nobody sitting there telling these cats that a woman actually like you. So when you a man and that's all you digesting, you start to believe it. And when you start to believe it, that's the kind of energy that you walk around with. So even when somebody sit up here and give you some real game and give you some real understanding, you can't even receive it because you sitting around digesting the bullshit all day.
but
I'm not
that's what
talking
I
about
was
you. I'm
saying. That's
speaking
what
in
I was
general.
trying to say. Because he cut me off while I was talking too. So I was really trying to say that, like, if you don't have confidence, I call it the 3 C's. You got to have confidence, charm, and charisma. It ain't really about the money.
You got
You
to
can
have
get the
more than that.
money. The confidence, the charisma, and the charm gonna give you all of that. You
Nah,
can
so
get the money, you can get
a
all of
leader.
that. Nah, you
You got
got
to be able to lead a woman.
no.
You
You
got
can
to
get
be able to
all of that
mold a
with just
woman.
those
You
3.
got to
You
be
can
able
get
to
anything
show
you
her.
want in the world. You can get anything you want in the world with just those
Let's
3.
let Thug cook, man.
You could get anything in the world, man. Like, you could get women. Like, this is what I tell men a lot of times where they mess up at, is where they get so prideful that they don't want to receive the blessing from a woman. When God created man, he said it was not good for man to be alone. He said, like, I created woman to be your helpmeet. But men don't want to sometimes say, like, oh, if the woman offered to pay the bill, they're like, no, I'm a man. No, I'm a man. Like, men don't realize that y'all are walking away from your blessing. If you got a woman that's willing to say, oh, I'll take care for this baby right now, why don't you just receive your blessing? That's where a lot of men fell at. And that's why a lot of men crash out when they woman leave them. No matter how much money they got, they wind up crashing out and unaliving everybody because they never reap the benefits from that woman that God created him for to be. Like, I'm just saying.
I
I'm being
understand where you're
real.
coming from, homeboy. You got a lot of dudes that be traveling overseas and they say, yo, we going where we appreciate it. But then when they get appreciated, they can't appreciate the appreciation.
Right.
Go ahead, no excuses.
All right. I wanted to kind of simplify, you know what I mean? I kind of want to simplify things. So, yeah, we are on a global dating market now. You know what I mean? It's globalization when it comes to dating for a lot of guys, which I don't think is a problem with. Now, I hear the issue of when people try to compare and say, these, women are better overseas. A lot of guys with these negative talking points really don't be traveling like that. I'll be looking at comments and messages and stuff
That's
like that.
facts. That's 100% facts. Go
Most
ahead.
of them don't be traveling, but they got the loudest
Oh, we
voices.
travel. I travel.
No, I'm talking about like you see
Oh, okay.
comments on like posts and
Oh,
stuff
okay. I
like
see.
that.
I see what you're saying.
Now,
Yeah.
content creators, for the most part, we do got some content creators that was pushing that narrative, but for the most part, the content creators tend to keep it real. You know what I mean? So
No, I wouldn't go that far.
okay, fair enough. So the point is that this is what I see. It's two groups. Well, it's two reasons. It's guys going global for a step above that they can get. So let's say the best that they can get that cooperate is, let's say she's a 6. So in another country, they might be able to push that to a 7. In the United States, it's kind of taboo to kind of seek or date somebody. Let's just use a 10-year age gap. So if a guy wants to go above that 10-year age gap, if a guy wants to go a step up in looks, and he can get that in another country, what's wrong with that? Even if he's getting it because he has more money or because he has a passport, what's the problem with that?
Well, there's not a problem with it,
there's
but you
not.
got to say it. But you got to say it up front.
Let me address
You know what I
that
mean?
one.
You
Let
saying
me
it up
address that
front.
one. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
address that one. There's not a problem with it. We're not saying there's a problem with that. If you could get a
We
bad
not.
broad out, if you could get a bad broad out of the country, go ahead and get it. If you could get a younger broad out of the country, of legal age, go get it. But the problem that we're having is that, you know what I mean, is the delusional factor of the situation.
Yeah.
The
Right.
delusional factor of the situation is that you know,
That's
you
it.
hear the comments, you hear the stories that these supposedly fantastic stories, and then it builds up it send a message, because just like you said, guys are projecting these messages that you're no good, or making comments that these guys, you don't look good, you can't get this woman.
No, I wasn't talking about travelers. I'm talking about
No,
men in general.
yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
What's going on now with these guys that's traveling to go get the type of woman they want? They're projecting that same image to the rest of the younger fellas out there. So now the younger fellas, start listening to shit like this, and they say, man, why am I wasting my time with these bros? I could go overseas and go get them like this guy just did. But they're
Right.
not telling the truth. They're not telling the
Right.
full truth that it doesn't matter where you go. You're
Right.
gonna run up in the same type of woman anywhere in the world. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You want to run into the same type of woman anywhere in the world. So we're
You're
not
gonna
trying
go
to
through
put
problems no
we're not
matter
trying to
what.
put niggas down. We're not trying to put niggas down. We're not saying, but it's the delusional factor that, yeah, man, I'm out of town. I got tens, I got nines, I got the baddest bitches. Yeah. But how did you get them? And the other
Listen,
question is, what did the bitch do in America?
I understand exactly where you're coming from, homeboy. This is a conversation I have with dudes traveling all the time, right?
Yeah,
But again, you can't paint a broad fucking brush with every. You got to take every single traveler for every single traveler, right? That's like
yeah,
when these passport bros first came on the scene. They was painting the brush that we all the same, right? And it's like, no, we
yeah,
ain't all the same, So
exactly,
there was friction between regular travelers like myself and passport bros, right? But then
exactly,
as you start listening and I start getting information from these people, I realize everybody's got their different their different reasons for traveling. You know what I mean? They
exactly.
got their different reasons for dating, right? So you got to just take the individual, right? But I understand what you saying. You saying the general conversation is, hey, these women outside the United States are better, blah blah blah. And so you get a young man whose mind ain't fully developed. He can't really
Exactly.
interpret the real shit from the bullshit.
Fact.
So he just gonna flock to the shit that's got the most traction,
Fact.
And you just got a
right?
25-year-old girl who mind just it's not developed either. Come on. So what the hell you talking about?
I just,
Khalil,
Fuck out of here,
Khalil,
Yo,
man.
Khalil,
I,
you got to Khalil for
I'm just
whatever
being
reason.
honest, man. I
I can't
apologize,
even
man.
finish,
yo,
man.
I'm just being
Khalil,
yo,
honest.
I
I
be wanting to talk to you,
apologize.
yo,
man, but I can't even finish, man.
yo,
Again, my
yo,
brother.
yo,
I've given
yo,
up.
yo. It's Big Gans on the set with no regret. Yo, shout out to the people that just came up in the building. We got 50 in the building. Yo, hit that motherfucking like button. Wipe your feet off on that like button as you come up in here.
Yeah, I
Salute
don't
the
even think I hit
freezers
the
in.
like button today.
Yeah,
Did
hit
I
the
hit the like
motherfucking
button?
like button, Khalil, because now we gonna focus on you, Khalil, because
Oh shit.
you the man that goes to Nairobi, Kenya.
Yeah.
The bottom of the barrel, nigga.
Oh
I'm not getting
shit.
that's for
Hold on. Don't say
Hennessy, I'll
nothing
be
yet.
right back.
I
I'll
didn't
be
even
right
ask
back,
my
man.
question.
I'll be right
I,
back. I'll be
I didn't
right
even
back.
ask my question. I didn't even ask my question.
Oh shit.
Khalil Backyard Life. When you go to Nairobi, Kenya, are you fucking with those women over there?
$2 and better.
Don't
You
act
just
like you
muted.
didn't. I didn't mute nobody.
Nah,
Oh,
nigga
He
ran.
So that,
he
We,
went
we,
no.
we,
He
we
went.
was about to, we're about to ask him about the
He went to
$2
go.
question.
He went to
This
go
why
fill up
I'm
his
there.
glass. That
This
ain't why
why
you
I'm
there.
there.
Stop lying, nigga.
Wildlife. Wow, this is right here. This is over close to 20,000 in camera equipment. This is why I'm there. Wildlife.
So you
Go to
telling me
my page. They gave
you
me a
not
camera.
You're not going
why
to.
I'm in Africa.
You're not going to
Lying
none
ass
of the.
nigga.
You're not going to none of the nightclubs.
Goddamn Waffle, I got your ass before you could get me. I heard
You
you say
you
bottom of the barrel. I heard
So
you.
with
yo, you ain't going.
$28,000 worth of camera equipment, are you selling your pictures? Are your pictures on display somewhere that you're spending
The
$20,000?
delusion is real.
Yo,
They on my Instagram
you
page
not going,
right now,
Khalil.
brother.
Khalil. You
This
not
is a
going to
part of
none of
my
the
therapy,
nightclubs.
brother. I got PTSD. This is part of my therapy, man. Taking pictures
Travel,
of birds, of
travel
eagles,
POV, travel POV.
and
Salute,
wildlife.
Hold
Period.
on, Khalil.
Khalil.
You tell me, hold on. So you telling
Hold
me,
on, hold on.
Khalil, you travel all the way to Africa and we got fucking eagles in the backyard of
Right.
America?
We got Yellowstone National
Different
Park.
eagles. I got the bald eagle in America. You got the harpy eagle in Africa. You got the black eagle in Africa too. I know the I know the
yeah,
things.
yeah, the
Khalil, have
delusion
you
is
ever
real.
Khalil, you ever been in New York City and a 25-year-old is checking you out?
Yeah, but I know I'm not delusional. That I'm not delusional. I had younger girls before. I'm not stupid. What you want with a 50-year-old man?
You don't think that she just found you attractive and she liked your personality
Yeah,
and she
but I
liked
know
you?
it's no long-term thing because I'm getting older and she's not getting that much older. 10 more years, I'll be 60,
So you think
63,
she
and
gonna
she be
so
35. Come on, man. Let's be
you
real. That
Khalil,
food chain get wet, man.
Khalil, like there's some cats like I'm being real with you, right? But anytime I try to peel back the layers, you start yapping and you just refuse to receive anything.
Dad, I'm listening to you now. I ain't say nothing.
Okay.
Khalil,
So
go ahead, play it with a passport because I want to ask him a question too.
right. So you in New York you in New
Nigga
York City,
travel all the way to
a,
Africa for fucking
a
bald
20-something
eagles.
year old that you around all the time, who knows your personality, likes your personality, and let me be clear, like I prefer women my age and and old. That's me, right? But I understand why a young female would be attracted to an older man, right? Because an older man has been there and done that. An older man has a clear
Got his shit
path in
together.
his right. He got his shit together. He got a clear path in his life. That don't change just because you take that man from New York City and then you put him in Colombia or the Philippines. They see an
Hey,
older man and they see a man. That's
hey,
what I'm trying to
Khalil.
say. They
Hey,
see a
Khalil.
man. And if
Hey,
they
Khalil.
get to knowing his personality, she's gonna be attracted to his personality.
Hey, Khalil. Somebody said you full of shit about them eagles that you going to Africa to look at.
The
Read that
harpy
comment.
eagle is in South America, Brazil, Venezuela. What's the other
Nigga,
countries in South America? That's where the harpy eagle at. The black eagle is in Africa, brother. I said the black eagle too.
Mally in the comments. I was
Yo,
just
you
on
got
a
an
flight.
eagle in Philippines too. The Philippine eagle? That eagle ain't no joke. So I'll be out there. So I might find your dirty foot Philippine chick in the Providence too when I go out there and take them pictures.
Mally in the comments. I was on a flight from where I work at in North Dakota down to Florida. I caught my my layover flight, my next flight in Chicago. I get on the plane. There's this attractive white girl at the window seat. Companies, they always gonna put they company people in the cheapest seat. So I'm in the middle, right? We caught some turbulence in the middle of the flight. In the middle of the flight, we caught the turbulence. I put my hand on the seat in front of me. Like, whoa, man, this shit is pretty strong. The chick turns to me and she says, I can't deal with it. She's like, oh my God, this is a bunch of bullshit, right? That turbulence opened up a conversation with she and I. We spoke the whole time on the flight. I asked her, boom, how old are you?
Oh,
She
that's
said, I'm 20.
cool.
I said, boom, how old are you? She said, 26. Mind you, I'm 47. And I'm just not 47. Like I'm 47 with silver, right? So she and I get to talking. Boom, we land. We get down to a baggage claim. Baggage claim, she come next to me, get the yapping. I said, oh, damn, she on me. Now, mind you, I'm just getting off of work. I'd been up for like 26 hours. What I had on some Crocs. I had on some dingy sweatpants, a messed up shirt. I hadn't shaved, no beard, nothing, right? But she was attracted to the conversation. I got a number, homeboy. I got a number. She's 26. I'm 47. Right? So when
Yo,
a woman is
hey,
attracted to you, she's attracted to you.
hey, Molly. Listen,
Hey, player.
hold on, Ronan. Molly.
Yeah.
The jury's still out on you. We're not sure if you're a man or a woman. I'm hoping that you're a woman with the woman on the avatar picture. But from the way that you talk, Molly, You sound like you a 40-plus-year-old woman that can't find a man. I ain't trying to cook. I'm not trying to cook.
Now you trying to
Hey,
cook.
listen,
You
we know
cooking, nigga.
we know Sunday Night Smoke kicked you out from over there. I'm still letting you rock over here, so I'm not trying to cook on you. But you sound like you a 40-plus-year-old woman that can't find a man. Now back to you, Khalil. Back to you, Khalil. So when you go to Nairobi, Kenya, Khalil, you telling me that you don't frequent none of the clubs?
I told you what I do, brother.
No, tell us again.
That's all you do the whole fucking time.
I go out to the bush and take pictures of wildlife.
You don't go to Khalil?
Yeah,
I got my
Khalil
lady
saying,
with me. I got my lady with me sometimes.
You was good.
OG
You
Davis.
was doing good, Khalil. But now
OG
he's
Davis.
leaving this shit.
OG Davis.
OG Davis. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
You was doing
because
good. You was doing good, Khalil, but you fucked up, nigga. You travel all. Hold on.
We did
You
a
travel
live
all.
about a year ago. We did a live about a year ago. Khalil, you was telling OG Davis all the clubs to go to in Nairobi, Kenya.
God damn it.
I was on that live.
Yo, we got
I
you.
don't recall. I don't recall.
I just want to know what kind of bird he's watching and what he's referring to as
Word.
birds.
I'm like, yo, hold on. I got a question. Hold on, Roland. I got him.
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Let me put some respect on the money. Travel Money with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Go ahead.
All right. I got you, Roland. Yo, Khalil.
Yes, sir.
Question. What did that bitch bird in America did to you?
Yo, hey, Super, she kept migrating somewhere else, so I couldn't keep up with her.
So you tell me?
Yo, Gaz, you know, any country I go to, hold on, let me say this. Any country I go to take pictures of eagles, like the Philippine eagle is fucking dope, man. I can't wait to go out there and take pictures of that. Yes, I'm gonna go out and enjoy myself, but I'm not gonna be delusional where if a 25-year-old girl jump on me from the dirty ass Providence that she want me. No, she want me to bring her ass back to America and help her with her family to give them a better life. I understand that. That's nothing. That's all that brother had to say. To tell
Hey,
me,
why did he
say this, that he never helped the mother, he never helped the father. Come on, man. You helped the whole family in the Philippines.
Now you see,
I live
Khalil.
in Sunshine
Hold on. I got him. Hold on. I got him, gang.
Khalil just stuck in his interpretation, man. That's it.
Hold on, gangs. I got Khalil. You just did the same shit these niggas. You just did the same shit these niggas just did, man, with the long ass story about the birds.
Hey, Khalil.
So you think I brought all this equipment to be fronted?
Hey, Khalil. I got a question, Khalil. You said you going to Nairobi, Kenya. You going to Nairobi, Kenya to take pictures?
In July.
Hold on. In July, you going to Nairobi, Kenya to take pictures of the eagles, right? So
Not
when
just
you get off
the wildlife period, lions, leopards, giraffes.
But here's my main question. Here's my main question. When you get off the plane, are you playing Nelly's Drop Down and Get Your Eagle On? Is those the eagles you looking for?
Hey, if some poontang run up on me, I might knock it down. But this the
main
here we go. Here we go.
This the main
I ain't
goal.
believing that shit, man.
Hey, I wanna address what Khalil said earlier about you can't keep up with an older man can't keep up with no young broad, no 25-year-old sexually, right? Number one, you shouldn't be having sex with every female the same way, right? The female shouldn't be having sex with you the way she had sex with her ex-boyfriend, right? Again, this goes back to leadership in molding and understanding how to lead, right? Every female, you can't go up in there smashing out every female. That's not the way that you go about doing it. Every female body reacts different. Every female reacts different, meaning what gets her off is different, right? The female, you may have female number one who gets wet from an intellectual conversation. Female number two gets wet by just having fun and partying and just being there with you, right? Number three may need to hear some words of encouragement or inspiring or inspiration, right? So to say that you can't keep up with a female, no, it's not keeping up with the female. It's establishing a deep, intimate connection with that female, right?
can't
To the
explain that to
point
them.
where you can know her in ways that most men don't know her, in the ways that you can activate her in ways that her ex-boyfriend could never activate her because he never took the time to peel back the layers and understand what he was dealing with, right? So this idea that you can't keep up with a female just because she's young is absolutely ludicrous, my guy. You got to know how to have
I got a
sex with
question
a
for
woman,
Khalil.
right? And we ain't even gonna get
You
into
gonna sit here and
Yeah,
say
they
that
coming
crap
after you
and like
now,
that
Khalil,
25-year-old
and to talk
Poontang
that
don't
shit
stay
about
wet.
them.
we ain't even gonna get into
25-year-old Poontang stay
get
wet,
into the
man.
verbal communication during sex
Right.
because when you really grab the
You think
female
you're
from the
gonna
inside
mentally
out,
stimulate
when
some
you really grab the
25-year-old
female
Poontang? That
mentally,
25-year-old Poontang
when
is
you really
wet
grab the
right now.
female by her emotions and her
You can
feelings,
breathe on her.
They
right?
don't know.
There's a way that you can use your communication
You
to
talk about
establish
mental masturbation.
to
That's what you
establish an
talking about.
even deeper
See,
Hey,
to
Khalil,
see,
I got a
establish an
question. I got a
even
question. I got a
deeper
question
25-year-old
for
connection with
Khalil.
Poontang,
that
man.
A
see,
female.
lot of dudes don't
They
here's the
gonna
understand
problem.
pair bonding.
25-year-old
Y'all,
Poontang gonna want to
Listen,
pipe
a lot of
inside that
dudes
shit
don't
at least
understand
22
pair
hours a
bonding,
day.
and too many women in America have already been corrupted and toxic and traumatized that they can't pair bond. So they don't understand how other foreign women can pair bond with a man
Right.
versus American women. They don't understand that cultural difference because they're dealing with so many different toxic women that have been traumatized and bring that toxicity into the relationship in America that they don't understand that women out overseas, my voice is enough to get my girl wet.
So
Right.
you don't think
You know what I'm saying?
those
So here's the
girls
thing.
in
Y'all
those
don't
dirty ass
understand that.
Providence living in
Khalil
poverty
all on
is
the
not
surface. Khalil's
traumatized?
all
That's
on
what
the
you
surface.
telling us.
Yeah, that's all he is
That's
about.
what you
That's
trying
what
to
here's
tell
the
us.
you
Those
thing.
girls
live
in
for a
the
man long
third
enough and
world
you
Here's the
provinces
point.
is not traumatized.
yeah,
See,
he's the
y'all,
Khalil's all
see,
on the surface.
hold on, fellas, man. Active listening, man. Y'all missing the whole point with Khalil, man. Khalil went out and bought a $20,000 camera as
Oh,
an
I
alibi.
that thing.
Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. Active listening, fellas. Active listening. Khalil went out and bought a $20,000 camera as his alibi so he doesn't look like a passport bro.
Right. Right.
Right.
Active listening.
Because he
Active
know he's going to
listening.
get some pussy. So Khalil just wasted $20,000 on a fucking camera where he could have took some pictures of some eagles in the Bronx Zoo or all the way in the national park, all the way to go to Africa to get some $2 pussy.
Right.
Hey yo,
Make
Hey,
hey
and
yo,
I'm putting 20.
Swells, go to my Instagram page. I'm in Guapo. Go to my Instagram page. They gave me the
Nigga,
camera. Go to my
nigga, I
Instagram.
could generate that shit with AI, nigga.
you know. Hey, and I'm
Active,
glad that he
yo,
brought
I'm an
up.
active
I'm glad that he
listener,
brought up.
man. I'm an
I'm glad he
active
brought up
listener.
active listening. I'm glad
Listen
he
to
brought up
Lil,
active listening because those are
yeah,
some traits that you want in a female. You want a female who's an
yeah.
active listener. When she's
He
actively
said,
listening, that means that she's looking for ways to insert herself into your life so that she can be valuable and useful to you. You also
Most
want a
people like
female
to talk.
that's craving direction and leadership.
Yep.
These are things that when you get some understanding that you just understand, right? So when you out here picking women, right, you know exactly what you're going for. You can be aiming at the bullseye, but when you shoot that dart, it may be a little off, but your target is all the way to bullseye. And you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different women like this. The problem is that a lot of fellas, a lot of men, well, I'm not going to say it's a problem. Every man is going for different things, right? But when you're a man and you really looking to get something going, you really looking to build a team, homeboy, there's a way that you go about doing it. There's a level of seriousness that you go about getting the result that you're trying to get. And again, we
Yo,
can't take a broad brush to every man that travels because every man is different.
Yo, we
okay, hold on.
Will bro.
Let me put some respect on the money. Salute Will Bro with the $10 super chat. Channel support from OG Will. Salute to the guy who's going to Africa to take pictures of Bush with dirty feet. Oh, hold on. Khalil, that's my
Believe in
question.
it, man. Yo,
That's my
Cap.
question, Khalil. You always talking about dirty foot Colombians, dirty
Yeah.
foot Philippines, dirty foot Thailand, dirty foot Dominican. You telling me over there in Africa, in Nairobi, Kenya, them women ain't got no dirty feet?
I'm not gonna disrespect black people.
Uh,
I don't give a
Shout out
damn
to
about
Will
no.
Bro, though. I appreciate the super chat you gave me the other
Went
day
to
too.
Africa for
Look,
some
hold
barefoot bitches.
on. What about Brazil, Khalil? Are they dirty feet over in Brazil?
They dirty feet everywhere if they ain't in America, brother. You know that.
Oh man.
No, but you just said you're not gonna disrespect black,
I don't give a
right?
fuck about nobody else but black Americans. You know how I feel.
Yeah,
Khalil's
because
got a
you
Khalil's
trying
You
to
got
know,
a
all I care about is black
chill
America. I don't give
super,
a fuck about
chill
nobody
super.
else.
He trying to wiggle out of it because you
yeah,
know
I know, I hear it. I
Brazil
hear it.
got the most population of black
Those
people
ain't black
outside of Africa.
Americans. Those ain't Negroes. Those ain't us.
Is he
Those
married
ain't
to a black
Negroes. I don't give a
American?
fuck
You
about
married
no
to
Pay
a black
dirty foot
American?
$20,000
Brazilian.
for your foot fetish. Some barefoot
Yo,
bitches in Africa.
yo, he said those ain't us. Those ain't black Americans.
They
Yo,
ain't.
I
Yeah,
got
We got
nigga.
I
our
got
own
it.
lineage. We got our
I gotta
own
give a
lineage.
shout
We
out.
got
I
our
gotta
own
give it.
culture and own style. You know that
Hold
already.
on,
You've
hold
been
on.
all over the world, Gans.
I gotta give a
Roasting
shout
a
out.
bitch's feet in Africa.
Yo, my man who I was just talking to in the gym the other day.
Yeah.
Known him for years, known him from years. Salute to the brothers out in Manners Harbor Projects. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I just found out speaking to this brother the other day that he's from Brazil. His parents are from Brazil. I never even knew that. Known him for years. If you speak to him, you think he's black American, but his
Yeah,
parents
he's
are from Brazil.
cosplaying. He's cosplaying.
What you mean he's cosplaying?
He's acting like us. He's cosplaying. He's doing a good job. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Probably got
Okay.
fucking Diddy oil in your bag when you go to Africa.
I put the cameras in
Trying to
plastic to
rub
keep
these
the Diddy
bitches'
oil
shiny
off of them.
Let me
Fuck
ask,
Khalil, man. Come
Yo,
on, man. We was on the same page, man. You done
hold
fucked
on.
me up, nigga.
Let me give a P. Let me give a PA.
Yo,
Let me
you
give
ain't
a
know I
PA.
take pictures?
No, nigga. Now
Yo,
dirty bitches in the Africa.
yo, let me give a PA real quick. Salute to the 45 people in the building. If you haven't done so already, please wipe your feet off on that like button. Salute the freezers in. Yeah, freeze. I took your line.
Yo, Games, man. You should be careful
Yo.
talking about feet around this nigga.
Oh man. Please wipe your feet off on that like button. GF, thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Khalil sounds like a Pan-African trick. Let's go.
Oh no, I'm not. No. He disrespected me. I'm not no Pan African. I only care about Black American Negroes, man. That's it. I don't give a damn about no
Oh,
Latinos,
man. Yo,
nobody
niggas.
else, Asians, whoever. All I care about is us Black Americans.
Oh,
That's
hold
it,
on.
man.
Okay. Khalil, all
I
you
thought no
all you can
excuse was bad, man, but goddamn.
hold on. Oh, yo, Khalil, you support Black American. I got a
Yeah,
question
that's
for you.
it. We at
I
the
got a
bottom of
question.
the barrel, brother. We got to support
I got a
Hold
question
on,
for you.
guys, because all these other groups come to this country. They support themselves. Asians support Asians.
Ain't listen,
Latinos support. Yeah. So what's wrong with me saying I'm Black
ain't
American? I
nothing
only
wrong.
fuck with
Ain't
us.
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing
Okay.
wrong with that. Ain't
All
nothing wrong
right.
with that. But I got a question for you. Did you send any money to the Prince of Pan Africanism for the school?
Hell no, because I know he got mad game. He got more game than Parker Brothers.
Okay.
Hell no. And
Yo, how many
he's a
bitches in
Pan
Africa
African.
you
He
gave
talking about a
money to,
school for
man?
everybody. Nah, I don't mess with
How
him.
much money you pay them broads to take their pictures, man? Of their feet?
I ain't never take a picture of humans. I only take pictures of eagles.
Yeah, all right, nigga.
I haven't took a picture of a human yet, man. Only eagles. Go on
I
my
don't
page.
know.
They gave me
She
camera. You'll
was
see.
drop a big super. She was dropping down, getting her eagle on. That was the picture of the eagle that he took.
So you travel 18 to 20 hours on a fucking flight for a
13. It's only
fucking
13,
bird?
14 hour flight on
13
Kenya.
hours for a fucking bird.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, brother. The
Yeah, all right,
same
nigga.
way he traveled all the way to the Philippines for a dirty foot Filipino. Same thing.
Yo,
Oh, man.
Paul Milner says black man travel uses the same excuses to clap cheeks. He shoots models. He takes pictures of models though. Salute the TF with another $2 super chat. Okay, FBA, African American tricking.
That's one of them dirty foot Africans that's talking, man. That flee this country. That's who that is. That's a dirty foot African. Show your picture and show your hairline, because you ain't got this Black American hairline right here. he can't get the dog Caesar like this.
Oh, man. The
Yo,
delusion is
yo,
real.
yo, I can't even get the dark season no more. You know what I'm saying? Yo, salute to Dark Seasons 360 waves with the half moon part. That used to be me back in the day. Me and Raekwon was the main ones in Park Hill with the
Go to
half moon
Turkey and get
part
your hair back,
360 wave.
Gans. Gans, you got the money. Go to Turkey and get your hair back.
Mm.
Go to Turkey and
It's
get your hair back.
it sound good. It sound good.
Go to
I'm good with the ball head. I'm
I
good with
mean,
the
what do?
ball head.
Hold on, man. Kind of running away, man. Yo, what do the Eagles do for you, man? How they make you feel better?
the eagle. Yo, you let me ask you something, Garpo. Have you ever had an eagle fly over you in real life?
Yeah,
You don't feel
it's
his
called a
presence.
fucking pigeon, but shit.
See, that's a fact. See, if you never seen a real eagle, then it's fucking the majestic, the beauty, the power. It just make me feel. I always liked that shit since I was a kid. You never, okay? Remember Channel 13 when we was younger, and they used to have the
Mm,
wildlife channel, and they used to show the nature and all that stuff. I always
mm.
loved that shit when I was a kid, but I just was too poor to go and see it. Once I became adult and got the bread, I'm going to take pictures of everything. I got a map in a room of 14 countries I'm gonna go to take a pictures of 14 different eagles. And then I'm going out to Colorado to take pictures of the golden eagle, which is
You
another
should have
dope
been
ass
done that shit
American
before
eagle.
you went to Africa, nigga.
No.
Yo, let me address this. Let me address this real quick if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
The professional 21 niggas ain't got time to be molding if we globe trotting and making money. My guy, you running around the different countries smashing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Salute. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm running around these
Where's
different
that?
countries building. I'm building teams, homeboy. And my
Where's
conversation ain't
where's
even for you.
where's
You
where's
know.
that comment at? Professional 21. I seen the comment.
Yeah, I'm not tripping on your homeboy, but the conversation I'm having ain't for everybody. Right? You sound like a dude that's running around these different countries and you just smashing different brawl. You just smashing, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Salute. I know plenty of homeboys that's getting down like that, right? But I also know homeboys that's actually building, that actually got teams, homeboy. Right? My conversation is for those cats. So shout out to you. Keep doing your thing.
Mm, 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 mm. This got out of hand.
Yo,
Oh
we
man.
rocking, and y'all rocking with the gangster lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hit that motherfucking like button. You know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's different levels of travel, and people can have their own perceptions on everything. Khalil's
Right.
entitled to think the way he thinks, and I don't fault him for that. But sometimes
Nah, I fought them for fucking flying
people,
all the way to Africa for fucking birds.
Yeah. No, I'm not
Spent
knocking it. You know what I'm
$20,000
saying?
on a fucking
I'm not
camera.
knocking his comment. I'm not knocking his comment at all. You know what I mean? Let me be clear about that, right? But
Could have
I
got a
want to be
camera
clear
for
too
$500,
that
nigga. $20.
my conversation ain't for everybody. You know what I mean?
yeah,
If you get it,
I
exactly.
you
got a
get it. You know what I
Canon.
mean? But I'm
I got a
definitely not
Canon
knocking his
camera that could take a
perspective.
whole lot of pictures.
I'm not knocking his perspective. I'm not knocking how he get down. But my
We
conversation, it ain't for
all,
everybody.
we've all been there. I've
Yeah.
sold what you say your wild oats. I've traveled all over the world already, especially as a Marine. Every port I
100%.
hit, I was dotting shit that was moved. Anything moved, I
All
was
right.
dotting that.
Time to
You
spit
100%.
know,
some game.
you get
Time to
older,
spit some
your
game.
perception and the things that you don't want quantity, you want quality.
Yeah, time to spit some game. Ronan's situation, that is actually the right way to do it. You don't want a chick from the city. You want to go in the countryside, a chick that's not been exposed to the city. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
go to the countryside, she's more traditional and they're more in line as far as, what I mean, family orientated. Once they get exposed to the city life, what I mean, that's where the corruption part of it, everything goes. So that's why, like, when I tell guys who are looking to travel who want to find somebody to settle down with, you don't want to settle down with a city chick. you want to take yourself out of that area, the tourist area, where if you hear an English speaker, somebody speaking English, get the fuck out of there. You want to go all the way up in the mountains, nigga. It doesn't matter what country it is. You could be in Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil. Take yourself out of the city, go into the countryside. You have a better prospect of woman to, you know what I mean, to deal with than trying to wife somebody from the city. Because if you try to wife somebody's city, trust me, 90%, probably 89% of American men that ever traveled that country had that joint. Get yourself something straight from the country. But you see,
let me
niggas are
add,
scared. Niggas are scared to leave the city because they feel comfortable and it's more and everything is faster. They don't want to go in the countryside and really put in the work that's necessary.
let me
Go
add
ahead,
to
bro.
that too, because there's the internet and cell phones everywhere now. You can't hide
Mhm.
from that shit. So even if they're in the province, they still can be easily influenced and conform to whatever the social media or social norms are by the global perspective. What you need is a woman that is not easily influenced by society and sticks to what her base roots are. As men, we go through trials and tribulations. We are blood tested. We go through things in order to learn. That's how we learn and progress as men. We get stronger through trials. Okay. But we also have a base that we grew up on. Okay. Depending on how you were born and your basis of who you are, you're always going to fall back to that in times of strife and whatever. That's your basis of your strength. If you were raised wrong as a man, you always going to act kind of a
Wrong.
certain way.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot of females that have raised a lot of feminine ass, sensitive ass men that can't take the talking, that can't take insults. The ones that do insult the women when they turn them down because they fuck you, bitch. I know what that's a female response. So then you can look back and see that there was a female that helped raise that person, and they didn't have an outside influence like an uncle or a male counterpart to show them the ropes of being real men. So
Yeah.
while you hear them coming after me, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. You know, at the end of the day, it's good that they chest me and you guys hear the responses. That's how we
Yeah.
all learn. You get what
But
I'm saying?
Roland,
Like, you're
yeah, but
absolutely
Roland, a
right.
little
You're absolutely
pushback. I'm sorry, Roland, a little pushback on the country bitches with cell phones. Little
Yeah.
pushback.
All
What I
right.
from my experience with
Okay.
broads in the country that does have access to social media and all that stuff. When I go, when I go in the countryside and I'm chopping it up with them,
Mm-hmm.
they act like I'm supposed to act like a person in the social media, but it's a
Right.
culture shock when you really in front of them. They
Exactly.
really it just everything changes. Now
Right.
they starting to see social media. Maybe it's not as it is, or what they said it was. You know what I
Correct.
mean? So I mean, don't get me wrong. You're right. You're also right. Sometimes they get flooded with so much stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to pull them out of it, and bring them into that reality and stuff like that.
You're
So you
absolutely
are
right.
correct with that, but
They assume a lot of what they see, and then when they actually experience you face up, right, real time, face to face, they're like
Mhm.
kind of shocked because they're like, "What? You don't act like what I see on the social
TV.
media or on TV or in a movie." Yeah, we
And
don't
it's the
all
same thing when we travel. It's the same thing when a lot of brothers travel, and you see the cornballs that do the stupid shit online and go to the country and do all kinds of dumb shit. When they expecting you to be like that when you get to their country, but then when
right.
they see something different, then it's like, oh man, I totally misjudged this person. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that you one sense correct. It's how you were raised and how you was brought up. You know what I mean? If you was raised fucked up, then what I mean, that's how you're gonna be perceived when you get to the country, and then you want to blame the country because of because of the way you was raised,
Mhm.
and you don't understand. See, when I travel to other countries, I leave America behind. I don't
Mhm.
Yes.
take it with me.
Exactly.
A
That's
lot
what
of
you
the
got to
problem is
do.
brothers take America with them, and they
Mhm.
don't get time to understand the culture. Sometimes you got when as soon as you if you my advice to people traveling for the first time out of the country, as soon as you get there, take a moment, sit down, and just watch. Don't say shit. Don't assume shit. Just watch. See how everybody's moving. See
Be
how
a
things
be a
move.
be a people watcher. Yo,
Mhm.
let me give a PA announcement real quick. We got to pay some bills. Today's show is sponsored by Athnon Supremacy Collector's Edition. Know what I'm saying? This is a clone. This is a clone of Creed Absolute Aventus. This is the bottle right here. Know what I'm saying? Once again, it's the Gangster Lifestyle. Today's show is sponsored by Athnon Supremacy Collector's Edition. And once again, I'm doing a giveaway. $40.
How's
Khalil,
a
matter of fact,
giveaway and you telling niggas $40, man?
it's a giveaway. It's a giveaway.
And a cologne costs $40.
You broke
Club
ass.
Day, Club Day Nui, Club Day Nui, Urban Man Elixir, and Khalil. Drop another 20 in the super chat, and not in the super chat, in the cash app. This is yours. Because your last 20 still sitting there.
Hey,
Know
yo,
what I'm saying?
can I address
And,
homeboy's
and
follow-up
you're gonna
question?
send it to me. You're gonna send it to me.
Yeah, go
Of
ahead.
course. Yes, I'm a man of my word. I don't play games like that.
Who got the Rollo picture? Yeah, like
Yo, let me address homeboy real quick. The professional 21. Salute, brother. I hear you. How that make the girl feel when you go to another country and add another broad to the team though? These women sensitive. That's a good question, homeboy. That's a real question. When you got to understand, my guy, when a woman looks at you a certain way, man, she accepts a lot of things from a man, right? But again, that goes back to establishing connection. That goes back to having positive impact. That goes back to the impact transitioning into influence. That goes to the man building himself from within, so much so that when the woman hears him talk, she can hear that man within him, right? Because you want to develop that man within you. When we all close our eyes and we think about the man that we want to be and the man that we looking to be, man, it's always the best man, right? So when you present that man to a female, the female is presented the character of the man, right? You're not presenting your stuff, your money and your freedom, right? That may be the player, right? Some guys use their money and their freedom, right, and their lifestyle as the player, but they themselves are not player, right? Because when you introduce yourself to a man after you've built the man within you, you are introducing your character to the woman. And most women never see the man's character because most men are not themselves when they introduce the woman. They're just introducing their representative, right? But like I say, over time, that representative is going to fade. Again, I mean, not again. Also, when a woman views you and puts you on a pedestal in her mind, that's a different mindset that helps her change, right? I say a man should always want to be viewed by a woman as husband material. Husband material is a combination of the booty call, of a man who's stable in his life, a man who's got direction, a man who leads, a man who can protect her mentally, spiritually, and physically, right? Because understand, a woman's going to need to test you. She's going to need to play some games with you so that she can shed that masculine nature of hers so that she can give you her full feminine self. But she's got to know first that you're a man that can protect her from the things that could come affect her mentally, spiritually, and physically, right? Because again, you her first line of defense, my guy, right? So when you introduce that man to a woman, the fact that she is not meeting men like that, that alone is going to give her the incentive to pour into you and be the best woman that she can be. And that woman will accept things that maybe she normally wouldn't accept because she's not getting those other things from the men that she's getting from you, right? Because women, it's all about their feelings. It's all about their emotions. She could have 10, 20 dudes in her DM offering to take her to trips to Dubai, but those men aren't making her feel a certain way, right? The woman is always going to gravitate towards the man that's making her feel the certain way that she wants to feel, right? So when you become that man, she will accept the fact that you got some other females. But the way that you got to do it, you got to communicate with her that, hey, when you with me, boom, you good, because I'm always going to be a gentleman, right? We ain't even going to be discussing these other females, right? But when you with me, I'm always a gentleman. I'm always a man. I always got you, right? And that woman's going to pour into you, and you're going to get the best version of her. She's going to get the best version of you. Lastly, women got the game, because women have realized that all they got to do is cater to a man's inability to be disciplined over his sexual desire, right? It was a man who came in and flipped the game on the woman, took his power back. So you got to be the man that can flip the game back on her to take your power back.
Okay. Salute to Khalil. Khalil got the cologne. Khalil, drop your your addy in the in my inbox on Instagram, and I'm gonna get this out to you Monday morning. You know what I'm saying? What you laughing about? What you
He's
laughing
about
about?
Monday morning 2027, right?
Nah, Monday morning. I'm sending it
All
out.
right. I'm gonna put my address in there tomorrow.
Listen, you work for the post office. You know y'all ain't open tomorrow.
I'm gonna put my address in the DM tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Now this other one is still up for grabs. This one is also Club de Nuit. Club de Nuit Precious One. Let me read Paul Milner's comments. He said that fragrance didn't get him any broads. Now he trying to flog it. No, what it is, Paul, I was searching for a clone of Creed Absolute Aventus, and I found the closest one. I found the closest one to it. So the other ones I don't need. But this is still beast mode. Khalil, you're gonna be very happy with this.
Now
Trust
the
me.
one I want, how it smell like, man? Because I'm an Issei Miyake guy, man, for 20
Nah,
years straight.
the one I'm sending you smells like this. It's a clone of this. Creed
Okay.
Absolute Aventus. Trust me, you're not gonna. Actually, it's a mixture of Creed Absolute Aventus and damn. Well, I can't think of the name of it right now. I got it in the room. Hold on. Give me 1
Who
second.
the hell is the Paul Miller guy?
He in the chat.
You know him?
Nah.
Oh.
I know him, but I'm not broadcasting, so he knows Gans somehow other way.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Rona, how's things out there in the Philippines, man, with all this, these things happening out there, man? Because I know with the oil and all that shit, is it having any effect out there in the Philippines?
It's settling down a little bit. A couple of gas stations closed down. They were the first country that declared a national emergency, but since Russia agreed to give them like 2.9 billion or million barrels of oil, and then they had a direct agreement with Iran, which they normally get their oil directly from Iran. So they reestablished another agreement, and they're getting oil from Iran directly. And I'm sure when they get through the blockade, and if nobody knows, as a Marine, I used to do ship interdictions. All they do is search the ship and make sure the ship is not transporting in and out any kind of weaponry or armaments or anything else. Other than that, they let the ships go through. Okay, so if the oil is already deemed to come to the Philippines, they'll search the ship real quick and let them go on about their business.
Right.
How long you been in the Philippines, Ronnie?
May 6th was my first year of being here, but I've been here several times, obviously with the military.
Have you heard of an area called Mindanao?
Not Mindanao, no. Where is that? In the Southern Hemisphere area?
Yeah, because that's where the eagle is located, at the Philippine Eagle.
Yeah. You still looking for that eagle. You looking all over for that eagle.
If you go too far down south, be careful.
How about Luzon?
Luzon, I'm on Luzon Island. I'm on the island in the
where the
central
eagle
area.
is located too. The Philippine Eagle.
Yeah, I'm in the mountain region of Luzon Island in central Luzon. So I'm about a 50-minute flight. I'm right smack dab in the middle of the damn island.
Okay, let me
That's
ask you
where
a
I'm at.
question. You being in Luzon, you haven't looked up in the sky and seen no big birds flying with no 8 feet wingspans?
He's still looking for that
Not
damn eagle.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I run into one, but no, I haven't seen a bird
Nah,
that
I'm
big.
being serious with you. All
No,
jokes
I
aside.
understand. No, I have not seen a bird that big.
Yeah.
We're gonna start going up in the mountains. Like I'm getting ready to go by a dam next week. They have some kind of dam with a
If you
rickety
could
kind
see
of.
that picture right there, Ronnie, that's how the Philippine eagle look. You see that picture?
Yeah, that sucker looks funky, man. Yeah, I would know if I seen something like that, but no, I ain't seen one yet.
But yo,
But
I
no,
was saying,
let me tell you this though. What was I saying about the Philippines, real quick? Somebody had just said something. I'm sorry, I lost track of thought.
I was
here.
asking if it had any real, like, any negative impact on the Philippines as far as,
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
but
know,
after
food
that, the
traveling
oil
and
prices for us like 120 pesos per liter. You know,
Right.
that's about $2 because it's 61.45 pesos per dollar. It's about $2 to us. It's a lot to them.
Right,
You know,
right,
especially when they only make about 500 at the best a month on
right,
income.
right.
You know, and that's
So I
the other
just
thing
paid,
a lot of people don't realize.
$5.65
You
today
got
for some
certain
gas per
countries
gallon.
that are very happy individuals without having a lot of money. So you got to look at different things to make themselves happy. Americans are driven by money. Americans have that perception that you got to have it all. A lot of other cultures look at family like you guys were talking about. Family is very important to them, you know, and the growth of their family, success of their family, the family doing better than they did. As parents, what do we want for our children? To do better than what I did.
Right.
You know, so that's all they want for their children. But yeah, in the long run, yeah, you know, there is no social security here. You know,
Right.
children by law are mandated they have to help their parents.
Right.
Yeah, there are certain rules that you have to adhere to while you're here. You know,
Right.
and like I said, I've been around different cultures enough that I don't impose my own beliefs. I listen and I'm very non-assuming.
Right. Because, you know, my man is
Yep.
married to a chick out there, and he's, man, you got to come out here and see me, man. You got to come see me. You know, he work up here in the oil field. You know, he haul crude oil with me. And he been trying to get me to the field, man. Just come over there, man. Just come mess with me, man. Just come.
I mean, here's the thing. Sunshine Shoulder puts out enough content about the Philippines. There ain't no deception on what's going on here. You know, and I tell you straight up, Filipinos, you can't run no games on. I'll tell you straight up. They are some of the ruthless type of women you could possibly meet. So you come over here with your nose open, your eyes open, and you don't really be paying attention to all the shit in the background, you will be taking every dime you got. Too many expats come over here and lost everything.
Right. Yeah.
And sent home penniless.
Yeah.
salute to the professional for the $5 super chat. Salute to the professional for the $5 super chat. Good convo, y'all. And thank you to the professional for being a member. Appreciate you. But yo, we've been going for 3 hours. Khalil, that fragrance I'm sending you it's a mashup between Creed Absolute Aventus and Dior Sauvage. Trust me, you're not gonna be disappointed with it.
We'll see.
Now, we're gonna get back to the title real quick. Let y'all give some closing statements because this live was actually about that fruitcake who said what he said. Straight black men are a cancer. You know what I'm saying? Because Ronan, you never really spoke on. You never got a chance to speak on that.
Yeah, I was speaking on it in the chat. But first of all, I can't take advice from somebody that I don't even consider being a real man.
There you go.
Second of all, you guys hit it on the nose when it came to we're the solution, but again, you have to be receptive to the solution. And when women were raised to be independent, strong, individual-minded people, especially in our community specifically, it's going to take a black woman to fix black women because they're not going to want to hear from us. So all we can do is sit back in the cut, find the ones we want to deal with, or don't deal with them at all. You know, and go to a different culture or a different type of person in America. I never had a problem dating in America. I wasn't even thinking about coming to the Philippines besides for travel. She encouraged me to want to date her. I didn't want to. I tried to give her to one of my sons. My sons are all her age.
Yo,
you know, this is kind of something that it was a long-term thing that kind of got pushed into. Yeah, and she convinced me. I wasn't trying to even look at another woman like that. You know, I have my, like you said, player, I have my list. When I wanted to go take a trip, I was that nigga that took sand to the beach. I knew what I was getting. So I usually flew a chick with me wherever I went. If she wasn't ready to go or she had something to do, I had another one on my list, and they all knew.
Right. That part.
Yo, like Ronan said, it's going to take a black woman to fix black women. Right? Hold on. I'm trying to find something for y'all real quick. Y'all can keep talking. Go ahead.
I sent you the address. I sent you my job address.
Okay.
With all the information you need.
Yep.
Somebody, D Webb was talking about that bird you're looking for is the national bird of the Philippines. That's basically like the bald eagle for America.
Yeah.
So that bird is basically the national bird for the Philippines that you're looking for. But you're saying it's an island, but what part of Luzon? Are they saying up north? What city?
I'm still learning, brother. I just found out about that eagle 4 days
Now that I know, I'm gonna go look for it first and see if I can spoil your
still
fun.
doing the knowledge on it now.
Yeah, now that I know, I'm gonna go look for it first and see if I can spoil your fun.
But I got a map upstairs in one of my rooms with all the 14 eagles all around the world that I want to see. And that bird, the unique, you see how that bird look?
Yeah, that blue beak. Yeah, that blue beak.
It's very unique, and it's a large bird. It's a large eagle. It's bigger than a bald eagle, to be exact, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. A bald eagle ain't no joke. It's a big bird.
The harpy eagle, which is in South America, that's Brazil and all that. And the Philippine eagle is two of the biggest eagles in the eagle family.
Oh, wow. So, yo, like Ronan, like you said, it's going to take a black woman to fix black women. So, y'all go over there and subscribe to Danica Marie. That's her channel right there. She's doing her part to fix the sisters out here. Know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to her. Give her a like. Go check out what she's talking about. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
I ain't describing to her.
And the sister give her a hard problem saying that she's a pick-me, but she married. She ain't no pick-me. She married. She already been picked. Yeah. And they still get a hard time.
Know what I'm saying? But yo, we going on 3 hours. I'm gonna shut this joint down. You know what I'm saying? I gotta my daughter called me, so I gotta call her back. And I'm gonna go outside and make a run real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yo, this was a great live. I'm gonna try and come back live on Monday, and we might have a special guest. I ain't gonna say who it is until I get it confirmed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look for me to come live again on Monday. Yo, it's been real. Shout out to my partner, Mr. OG Davis. Shout out to Player with a Passport. Shout out to Ronan Traveler. Shout out to Khalil Backyard Life. Shout out to the other brothers that came up on the panel. Salute to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for all the super chats. You know what I'm saying? And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the Gangster Lifestyle and hit the motherfucking like button on the way out the door. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's been a great live. I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna make some runs late at night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Salute to everybody. Yo, I'm out. It's the Gangster Lifestyle. Peace.
Peace.